You excited, big boy? Yes, of course he
Unusual
is.
to have a cat in a hot tub, I know.
Of course he is. We are live from the hot tub today. It's a first for us. It is we are naked, naked in the hot tub.
Jaybirds we are. Naked as a jaybird, whatever that is.
Well, it's a bird, isn't it? It's a type of
A jay, I would imagine.
It's a type of bird. Paul loves retro. Do you mean you can't hear any water? Listen.
Listen.
Listen. Can you hear it now? You hear it now, big boy?
If you're getting in here, Paul, I insist you have a shower.
Dirty bastard. Let me just tweet right now. Naked in a hot tub. www.twitch.tv/TLNO.
Let's see those perverts.
Yeah, I mean, you think this is outrageous? The ending of last night's show, which only a few of you saw.
Gosh.
Well, I made the mistake of looking for Glory Hole.
What did you think you were going to find?
Well, there was a news report. You know the old guy. He was doing the rounds the other week because he it's like a local BBC TV station,
right?
And he was talking about there's a street called the Glory Hole, and it was going to cost like £1 million to fix the local glory hole and stuff. So he was Richard. Thank you for the raid. So we're not boiling a kettle. We're in a hot tub. All right.
We're not splashing because we don't want to drop the microphones.
Yeah, you got to be
so dangerous.
You've got to be careful.
You don't understand.
With the equipment, otherwise you can get in all kinds of trouble, and no one wants that at all.
No bombing.
Audio Jungle.
Oh, we've got some other people in today.
Audio Jungle.
Yeah, there you go. All right, they've got other people in here, but they don't need to know about that. Right, so then, that's the... Do you know what? I can see my emails here.
Yeah.
And I have two. I have a work email and I have one that's kind of like my public email. So I've got ian@ianlee.com. And I've got hello@ianleecounselling.com. You're going to see all my test emails pop up. And I have to have a different subject heading for each one.
After yesterday, I'm glad it's just emails that pop up.
So... I've changed telephones. I've now gone from a Moto G8 or G4, I don't know what it was, to a Pixel 6a. I'm getting there. And I've set up hello@ianleecounselling.com and ian@ianlee.com on there, and they're not working. And I've missed quite a few work emails as a direct result of this. So the last hour, literally up until 3 minutes ago, was me fannying around with the emails on my phone. Now, I've reactivated the old telephone. The emails are going through there.
Yeah, I have problems with my emails on my phone because I've got too many photographs and videos, and my parents insist on sending me jammy videos from their holidays, right?
Yeah.
Which is very lovely and everything.
Yeah.
But each one is like 40 to 50 seconds, and it jams up my storage.
Oh, yours is a storage issue, right?
Yeah. Is yours not?
No, mine is not. The emails just simply... If I set up the email... Right. If I set up the email, I'll get like a tranche of emails come through. But then after that, they won't.
Tranche?
Yeah, after that they won't come through. Caterford tested, and I received that. I replied. She replied to my reply. I didn't get the reply to the reply, so I'm not getting any of the emails. And it's look, my good friend Alexis Jane Defoe has sent me a hyperlink. It's an offer of a whole life. Gosh, I must click on that.
Wow.
And it's really doing my head in, and it's with 34sp.com, who are brilliant, right? And I've raised a ticket, and they will get back to me quite possibly tomorrow. Actually,
They're
tomorrow.
in America, but they're also everywhere, aren't they? So
They're really, really good. But my impatient head wants it done now.
okay, I get that. Gatford saying, Catherine, get some cloud storage. It's really cheap. I will not pay those bastards a penny more.
Oh, you should get some cloud
No.
storage. Yeah.
No.
How can you not? I've got cloud storage. I'm up to 86% of my cloud storage. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. It's a radio show tonight. There will be some visuals, but it won't be us.
No.
It won't be us.
We couldn't possibly, because we are absolutely stark.
Naked in a hot tub.
Digger RB23 says, good evening, Ian and Catherine. I hope you got a rubber in the tub. I hope you mean rubber duck.
Rubber dub in a tub. I got a strong filter, so we're okay.
Oh my God.
I have a tip for you with regards to storage if you want it. Odie, let's start the show as you mean to go
Let's
on.
hear
Dull.
Odie's tip.
Dull. Let's do it. So the whole show, I'm in the back of my head, I'm going to be thinking about these emails. I've followed their instructions. Several times. I've compared this phone setup with the old phones. I nearly did a voice then. I nearly did a Jamaican voice then.
Why would you do that?
I have no. I tell you why. It's because we were listening to. All right, have a guess. Oh, you go. Everyone's.
No, they didn't
No,
do it.
you said it. You said it.
Better have.
Every time. Here's the thing. Every time I go and do a guess who this is, someone spoils it. Yesterday it was Michael. Today it's Catherine.
Everyone.
Someone spoils it.
Play it anyway, though, because
Okay, all right.
it is. Well, I was going to say it's not good.
This is Steven Seagal.
It's worth hearing.
Here we go. That's not him singing. He comes in a minute.
Tell me what you really want all night.
Me want the bananas if you make me nice. Me love the way you
That's
are
him singing Me Want the
when you
Banana.
talk so hot. Now you know, let's have a shot of rum. Then me can make you come.
What?
Have a shot of rum, then we can make you come. To the party that I'm throwing.
It's a rum party.
It's a rum old do, I tell you that.
That reminds me of my grandma. Used to call me.
What? She used to come when she had rum?
No, she used to call me a rum bugger.
Rob said, can we hear the splash of the hot tub? Guys, why does no one believe us? Here we go. There you go.
What,
You
do
got
think
it?
We are jokers or something.
There we go. We think we're faking this.
Couldn't fake this.
Think we are faking this. Still no video. Can someone explain to Mark 83 Home? Read the title, Mark. Which I just updated.
Yeah. So read the new title.
Reset my phone twice. There will be no visuals. Well, there will be some, but it won't be us. Is this showing list in the pools, hot tubs and beaches category? Oh, is there a pools, hot tubs and beaches category?
Why on earth?
Okay, well,
Would there be such a thing?
all right, well, let's just pools,
So our job tonight is literally beach.
hot tubs and beaches. Okay.
This is going to annoy them.
Quick question. Will we get kicked off Twitch if we're not actually in a hot tub? I'm not saying we're not, but if we weren't and we went into pools, tubs and hot tubs, would we get kicked off
Well,
Twitch?
I think
Because
this-
we are, obviously, listen.
We're just shy.
But if we weren't... Mark says, my phone is off, but I can hear you. Mark, what is wrong with you? Do you want us to come and breathe oxygen for you? Is that what you want? Do you want... Thank you, we won't get kicked off, which is good because we're in a hot tub. Do you want me to come and breathe oxygen for you? Do you want me to wipe your bot after a poo-poo?
Don't.
Do you want me to chew your food, then spit it into your mouth like a mummy bird? What do you want from us, Mark 83 Home? What do you want?
Don't ask him what he wants. That's a very dangerous question to ask on this platform.
Boy, oh boy, the editing after last night's show was fast and furious. For those who missed the end of the show, I was looking up Glory Hole. I'll find the clip in a minute. And for some reason, my Twitter, well, I know some of the reasons. Sometimes I look up muck on Twitter. All right, that's fine. I don't look up that muck. So
I love that as well, by the way. We came off and you went, I didn't look that one up.
I didn't look that one up. I don't look that one up.
I'm not that much of a pervert.
Oh, it's Dan says, the ending to last night's show was one of the most TLNA moments of all time. Mr. Roger Angus says, the last hot tub I was in Kentish Town. That wasn't Rio's, was it? Was it Rio's? It ended up, the last 20 seconds of the show last night was hardcore gay pornography of, well, it was a gentleman on his knees.
All right, we don't wear...
And let's just say a flag was being waved in his face furiously. And then the flag had some rum and it did come. That was the end of last night's show. We guarantee...
It took us as much by surprise as it did the gentleman in question.
Sweet Jesus. It absolutely terrified the life out of me. No one needs to see that kind of stuff. Yeah, we're getting used to the hot tub tonight. Maybe you can hear it in the background. There we go. So we had to... Mark, why don't you call in? 0203 286 6370. Oh, it's Dan said, we didn't see knees, so the giver may have just been 9 feet tall. Furious Tug says, good evening. Loved Ian on Chatterbix this week. Thank you very much indeed. It's a phone-in show tonight, guys. It's a phone-in show. Call in 0203 286 6370. Right. I'm now going to find the glory hole clip and play it, but I think I've liked it because someone sent it to me. No, they haven't. All right.
All right. Well, look, we're safe because if we see the wrong
if
clip,
I
it's
put
just
in,
me and thee.
right, if I put in BBC glory hole, that should do it. Oh my God! Oh my God!
No, mate.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
I've got to say, that is a very bold move.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
A very bold move.
BBC's got more than one meaning. Oh, so Scott, we talked last night about how Nick Ferrari addresses different people.
Yes.
And Scott has given me the list. So when Nick Ferrari gets a call from a common person, it's matey. From a person of colour, it's sport. From someone posh, it's sir. And from a lady, it's madam. You listen. Now you know the rules. Common, matey, person of colour, sport, posh, sir, ladies, madam. Now you know it. You will not be able to unhear it. Can you just talk? I want to make. I think.
Yeah, I was gonna. That
There we go.
reminded me of the most. The only time I think I've ever been called young lady by someone who was not a member of my family.
Oh yeah.
Young lady. Young lady. When I asked you to do that 3-point turn, if you had stopped the car before you mounted the curb and chased that elderly gentleman up the pavement, I might have been able to pass you. As it is, I'm afraid you're going to have to try again.
Here we go. A few people have sent it to me. Here's the clip on BBC Look North. Here we go.
Now, it's estimated that the bill to repair Lincoln's glory hole
Flipping
will
it.
be anything between 60,000 and 100,000 pounds. The footpath has been closed.
There we go. There's that.
He
Now
knows.
there's another.
He knows what he did.
There was an even better one from Peter Levy. Let me see if we can find it. That's the glory hole.
Glory hole.
Here we go. So let's have it a little bit better.
Now,
quality.
it's estimated that the bill to repair Lincoln's glory hole will be anything between 60,000 and 100,000 pounds.
Surely you just got to just kind of work away the brick. There was another one he did. That's
the same one.
That's the same one. There was another one he did that was doing the rounds about a month ago, and it was absolutely brilliant. Does anyone know the one I'm talking about? It's all glory holes.
Yeah, it's the same tie. I'm going by the tie on these pictures.
I will find it. It'll be. Trust me, it will be worth me finding because it was very, very funny. No, that's.
No,
that's not it. We'll find it. I'll just keep scrolling through. I got no problem scrolling back and finding it. It will honestly, it will be worth it unless anyone has the ability to send me the link. You talk while
here we go. I'm just looking. Oh,
scrolling.
I'm enthralled. Here we go. What's it? Is it that one?
Here we go.
List
This is
appliances.
it. This is it. Right. I'm just going to have to turn the hot tub down. We're just going to move it away from the hot tub a little bit because I don't want to get the computer wet with this. I've got too many windows open. Okay. Have a listen. Have a listen to this. This is great.
And I asked you what some of your oldest appliances that you had around the house, and we had a great reaction to this story, it has to be said. So thank you for all the emails, texts and tweets. Some of them were very funny as well, and also quite a few had pictures as well. So let's just have a few. Maggie, first of all, says, here is my microwave, which is used most days. We bought it in Grimsby in 1983.
The old microwaves are dangerous.
Well, I was going to say, I think you want a new one, Maggie.
Yeah, they're dangerous because the radiation factor has been lessened in more recent microwaves.
Thank you, Maggie, for that. And Gaynor says, my 30-year-old plus tumble dryer has surpassed its 5-year...
Describe what you can see there, Catherine.
It's a very, very elderly tumble dryer in shades of beige, but also it has a great big piece of like packing tape across the handle, because obviously it doesn't shut very well.
I guarantee, and is still going strong, although I do need tape to hold the door closed, says Gaynor, and that's over 30 years old. And finally, this is Mal, who says, when we married in 1971, my grandmother gave us an Electrolux vacuum cleaner, which she said was
like a fire extinguisher.
which she said was older than my mother, who was born in 1929, near enough 100 years old. Apparently, Mal goes on to say, it still works and is handy as it blows as well as sucks. Very dangerous.
I'm not going to say to that, Peter.
Mal, thank you very much indeed for that. It's great vacuum cleaner.
That's a great clip, right? That's a great clip.
It blows as well as sucks.
Yep.
Wow.
0203 286 6370. It's a phone-in show tonight, guys. It's a phone-in show. So hang on, identify yourself using that. So hang on a second. Who said they were matey? Someone said they were matey. That's Super Saint. So I look at the grid. That means you're common.
Well done.
That means you're common.
Well done, matey.
If you're posh, you're sir. If you're a person of colour, it's sport. If it's a lady, it's madam. I'm assuming a lady of colour would be madam as well. I'll ask Scott. Good evening, caller.
Good evening, it's Gatford. How are we?
Hello, matey.
Hello. I'm definitely a matey, yeah, not a sport or a sir. I think I might have done an inadvertently thing today.
You might have done an inadvertently thing. Jinx!
Well, I'll explain.
Boyle.
I'll explain. I said to somebody today, because I'd booked a meeting with them, see you next Tuesday. And my colleague gasped, not too dissimilar to what you did, and went, did you mean that? And I went, well, yeah, I'm meeting them next Tuesday. So I said, goodbye, see you next Tuesday. She went, did you know? And I had no clue of what it meant.
Oh,
and
Gary.
she had to spell it for me.
Do you know what that makes me think?
Uh-huh.
What has happened to Steve Allen? What has happened to Steve Allen? Where you know, he got the boot from LBC in mysterious circumstances. He's been very quiet. I was told he did it's Scott. He did a tweet last week about Katie Price, but he's been very, very quiet. What happened to Steve Allen?
I mean, if GB News won't even touch him, I mean, what does that say?
Yeah.
So
I'm timing out because I don't know how to delete a comment, but it's not a real.
Oh, okay.
No, there we go. You're untimed out.
Did you see the clip of the GB News reporter ploughing his way into Greenpeace's office, invading their office, indeed, to have a go at them for invading Rishi Sunak?
It's like what we used to do on the 11 o'clock show, but it's serious.
Yes.
Yeah, they mean it.
Yeah, they do. There
was a moment where he says, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea, poured himself a cup of water very nervously.
Guy, he just storms into the Greenpeace. Anyone want to talk to me? Do you want to talk? He's got a really big oversized. He's got a boot. He's holding a boom mic. Who's the thing is?
Greenpeace. I hope they had a reusable water bottle, rather than plastic cups.
Shut up. Who's the film guy with the microphone?
Broomfield.
Lol 23456789005 says, listen to a very amusing clip of your LBC show on the 19th of July 2006 at 1 hour and 11 minutes of you making Vinny repeat the same song over and over again. That's what we do. We can do that tonight. Yep. People phone up. We can do that tonight.
Same Vinny can't phone up, but you know.
Well, you know, that was 20 years ago, man. He might do. You know, it's open to everybody.
Indeed. I had a reconnection with an old caller or someone. I on my local Facebook group, I'm trying to find some pub quizzes to go to fill my evenings.
Oh, yeah.
And so a guy messaged me and went, are you by any chance Gatford? And I went, yes, sort of very worryingly. And he went, I live in your area. I remember you from LBC and Absolute. And he's going to listen tonight.
Wow. Well, hello, Mystery Catford resident.
No, he doesn't live in Catford. He lives where I live now. well, yeah, in Kent.
The non-swing? Where does he live? Sorry, where does he live?
He lives in Kent.
Kent.
So
okay.
what? Now you're Ghent.
Maybe the funniest line I've ever done.
We didn't go. It didn't stick.
Terrible. You can't say that to him.
Okay, well, good evening, the Kent guy.
Yeah, let's just call him that. I can't remember. It's the Kent guy. But I might be going to a pub quiz with him in this October.
Gosh, that's a long-term plan, isn't it?
Well, it's only the last week of the month, and I'm away August and September, and he's away. No, I'm away. He's away August. I'm away
Jesus.
September. So we've
To
agreed
me,
to go in
to you.
October. Yeah, sorry.
All right.
It's just nice though, because as I was saying last night, it's not easy to at nearly 50, kind of like trying to make a life for yourself. So it's nice that he reached out and went, "We always have a table. You'll be welcome to join us."
All right. Well, let's see if he's listening. Let's see if he wants to pick you. Pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6.
What, me?
Yes.
Yeah. Pick a number.
3.
All right.
Brilliant. Right.
All right. Let's see if that guy from Kent is listening.
Yeah.
See how Gary gets on with these, and if you want to invite him, Catherine.
Question 1. Which traditional Indian dish is made with basmati rice, spices?
Whoa! He's made with what? Basmati. You got any basmati?
What do you call it?
I love that song Bermuda Triangle
What do
that
you call
basmati
it?
does.
What do you call it in your ends?
Basmati.
No, shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Basmati.
Basmati rice, spices, and meat or vegetables, often served with raita and naan bread.
That would be curry.
Go, come on.
Specifically. Also,
What?
you shouldn't call it naan bread because naan just means bread, doesn't it?
Well,
And
wait a
also,
minute.
you shouldn't
How
just
do
call
how
it
do you
curry.
know-
That's racist.
Well, how do you know what type of curry it is if you don't know
We were
what type
asking
of
you
meat
what
and sauce
type.
it
It's
is?
the question.
Oh. Okay, so what type of meat is it? Does it say?
No, it just says meat or veg.
okay.
It's the combination of stuff, dude.
Is it a Balti?
Incorrect data.
Number 2, name the fermented tea beverage that originated in China and is now popular in many countries around the world.
Tastes a bit like sick.
Rooibos?
Number 3.
Yeah, that's doing very well.
Which traditional Japanese soup is made with tofu?
Whoa!
Stop it!
What the fuck?
Toffee?
Tofu?
Is that
Tofu!
Is that tofu? Isn't that the dog
that-
from Wizard of Oz? Tofu.
Tofu?
Is that
Seaweed
miso soup? Oh,
Sorry?
miso soup?
and pasta of the same and a paste of the same name.
Hey.
When I was in Japan, they kept serving me soup. Do you know why? Because I would go into a restaurant and say, "Me so hungry."
Why?
That's not bad.
It is bad.
What is
No, I
the
like that one.
traditional Mexican dish? We shouldn't really be doing the food round.
No, it's
should we?
very
Well,
no.
Not me. No, it's very, very poor
What
choice.
is the name of the traditional Mexican dish made with a corn or flour tortilla, filled with various ingredients and then folded or rolled up?
Fajita.
No, mate.
Go on, what do you say?
taco?
It's a take-home.
Oh, right. Sorry.
it's a
Well, I
taco.
don't know because I thought tacos crispy shells and fajitas the wraps.
Mate, don't argue with the quizmaster. Question
Okay,
5,
I do
Catherine.
apologize.
What
Fine,
is the
sorry.
name of the Italian dish made with arborio rice, broth, and various ingredients?
Hang on
Such
a second. What did you call it? Broth?
is
Did
it
you?
broth?
Oh, well done. You got one right.
Up
You
yours.
should be proud of yourself.
I'm going to pull the plug in your end.
I'm going to shove it up yours.
Arborio rice, broth, and various ingredients such as mushrooms, seafood, or indeed vegetables.
I'll give you a clue. It's really, really boring.
I'm going to Italy this year. I don't know. I actually don't know that one. I'm being honest.
All right, think of something ricey from Italy.
It's like rice pudding,
Ricey.
but for nonces.
No, it's Spain.
It's
I
risotto.
don't know. I really don't know.
It's risotto. Name
Oh,
the
okay.
fermented milk drink that originated in the Caucasus region
Not a chance.
and is now popular.
It's Caucasus.
It keeps saying the last two I've read. It ends with and is now popular in many countries around the world.
Ovaltine.
No.
Kefir.
I have
Can you
actually
do
seen
sport
that.
questions? or
No,
something, you know?
I have actually
Right,
seen that
okay.
on the shelves in the supermarket and wondered what on earth it was. It looks yogurty.
Yeah.
And indeed it is.
Sheila Fogarty, creamy and yogurty.
Yogurty.
Jinx.
7.
Catherine Boyle.
What is the name of the Middle Eastern dip made with chickpeas, tahini, lemon juice, and garlic?
Hummus.
Well done. And
Correct.
finally, what is the name of the Chinese dish made with stir-fried noodles, vegetables, and meat or seafood, often served in a savoury sauce?
Savoury sauce?
Savoury sauce, and is
White?
now popular in many countries around the world.
Is that chow mein?
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, you got like, I don't know,
3.
3 out of 8.
Yeah.
So you will find out if you are still invited to.
I mean, I've got
October.
time before October, and I just swat up stuff.
Yeah. First question, the answer was biryani, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Sloop
I don't
says,
like curry that much, so I don't know.
all
the
right, we won't have any
difference,
racists on here, buddy.
Goodbye.
Sloop says a naughty 2 Live Crew reference. Ian, naughty boy. What does that mean? Sloop lives in a world of his own.
He lives in a wrestling land.
Yeah.
And also a old
Naughty
school
boy.
hip hop.
Naughty boy land. And Yasmin says, what the fuck? Who doesn't like curry?
I know, Yasmin.
Love a curry. I'm eating well. I went to Aldi and I was peckish. So I bought some healthy food. Going to make another bean thing. Although I dropped my chili powder on the floor and it smashed.
No.
But so we're gonna have some healthy food after this, basically tomatoes and eggs. But I did buy myself a ploughman sandwich, a tiny little bit of cheese, and then I went to London. I went to London, and I bought myself because I do like them. I bought myself a Pret cheese and onion roll. I do like them.
Wow.
A little bit soggy, but I do like them. I had a story to tell about my visit to London, but
Didn't we have a lovely time the day he went to London?
So I went to Cafe Nero and I had one of their coffees. They've changed the soy milk in Costa. They've changed the soy milk. So I don't get my soy lattes from there. I get them now from Cafe Nero, and it wasn't very nice. Anyway, I went downstairs, and I had to go downstairs because I was going to eat the Pret sandwich down there as well. And there was a young lady behind me, and I've never seen this happen before in my life.
Go on.
She went over to a gentleman, an older gentleman, said, would you mind keeping an eye on my bags when I go to the toilet? Do you know what he said? No.
What? Why?
I think he was French.
Okay.
And
So what? Just rude? Is that what you're saying?
Rude and
or was
racist.
It just not going to be there.
I think it was rude and racist.
Oh wow. Okay.
She would have been a sport. But also, I think he was French.
Maybe he didn't understand what she was
I don't
asking.
think he understood. So it ended up with her going, oh. And so she picked up her bag and left. Anyway, he actually did her a favour because I wanted to go to the toilet and there was a queue. I was like, I can't be bothered with this.
And then was it horrible when you got in?
No. Then I remembered something I'd seen upstairs. So I went upstairs and there's a sign that says toilets closed. So those suckers are queuing for the toilets and never going to open. But something else happened in London. So I got into London, I parked, I went to Pret, I went to Cafe Nero, I went and saw Chip. Oh, right. So here we go. This is weird, right? I need to draw you a picture of something that happened.
Away we go.
In London. And it freaked me out. It was so weird, right? And by the way, those people who said, oh, Ian's throwing away those cables last night, it won't last. How many cables did I get back out of there last night,
He
Catherine?
did go back in the bin immediately, as I said he would.
How many did I get?
One, just the one. The big long red one.
And today I went and got one more cable and a plug, but that's it.
Paul loves retro, eagle-eared. Yes, he did leave the hot tub.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And hang on a minute. Let me just get back into the hot tub. Hang on. Go back
You didn't have to jump.
I like to jump. So when I saw my friend Chip, who's also a therapist, and we were kind of having like a therapy chat, and also I was talking about the fact that I feel miserable, and we were having a little chat about that. And I've not seen him for a long time. He looks no older.
No.
But he rents an office in Cavendish Square, which is just off Oxford Street near Harley Street, right?
Yes.
So it's a posh place. So it's one of those places where you've got stairs up to the door, right? And it's a big.
Do you know that area always reminds me of? And this is for people who are non-London. Think about the first Mary Poppins, that kind of street.
Oh, I've just broke my lead.
Tyneheises.
Right. So you go up the stairs, and then to the left and the right, there's like a sort of tree.
Okay.
thing, right?
Yeah,
so
I've
left
got,
and the right.
I've got them in my outside
There's
my
a
house.
tree
One's
thing.
dead.
Right. The buttons to ring through to reception or the room are to the left of the door, sort of behind the bush, behind the tree bush thing,
Okay.
right? Okay. So I go up these stairs. This is nuts, right? I go up these stairs and I want to get to the buttons to the left of the door.
Of course you do.
But stood behind this tree bush is a woman, right? Is a woman. She's wearing a dress there. She's a woman. So there's no room.
Why is she standing behind the bush?
I don't know. But she stood behind the bush ever so slightly to the left of the buttons.
Was she trying to hide?
No, she wanted to get in.
Oh.
There was a fella she was with who was on the second step, who was on the phone. There was no one in reception, so he was on the phone, right? And so she was stood
Probably
there.
saying, "Let me in."
Yeah, well, that was it. So she was stood there, right?
Yeah.
And I wanted to press them. She was stood almost in front of the buttons, ever so slightly to the left of them.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, can I get to the buttons?" And she went, "Of course." I went, "Right." She wasn't going to move.
Okay.
She wasn't going to move. And the buttons, because it's posh, it's on a gold-plated thing.
Yes.
And it's hard to read the instructions. And I couldn't see what the instructions were, right? So
Is that two French people who annoyed you today in
I
London?
think she was French. I'm not totally sure.
Certainly the voice you did was French.
I know, I was making assumptions. But so to have bent down and looked straight on at the instructions would have meant having my head right next to her boobs.
Wow.
Right? And I said, "Can I get there?" She sort of nodded. She didn't say anything. She sort of nodded. So I stood back to allow her to move out, and she didn't. I said, so I couldn't read the instructions. So I just typed in the... Oh, I didn't... Well, I just typed it. I've just realised it now. I typed in the wrong thing because I didn't know what I was typing in.
No.
So I just typed in something. And it buzzed and stuff. And so then she wasn't going to move. I couldn't see what was going on. And then there was a noise. I went, "Hello?" But it was nothing. So then I had to pretend that I WhatsApped Chip to say I'm downstairs, but he didn't turn blue. So then I had to pretend I was on the telephone to him, right? And I went, "Oh, okay, yeah, you'll be down in a minute. All right, thanks."
Well,
Why would you
what a
stand
strange
there?
story and what a strange situation.
But why would you stand there? Why would you stand there?
Right, was she going in there for some sort of therapy? Maybe she's
No.
got bush thing.
Problems. Well, they do like hair removal and stuff. It's all different things they do there because you rent the room.
Yeah.
I always thought that if you were on Harley Street, that was some people have the offices, but Chip just rents the room by the hour.
Yeah.
It's a scam.
Well, no, it's not.
Yeah,
he
it's a
wants
scam.
it to be comfortable for his people, and he doesn't want them in his house. I think that's fair enough.
I'm gonna have a coffee.
Do it. When I used to take my little into a therapy session, it was in like a sort of holistic, well, they called it like a holistic therapy centre. So next to the waiting room, there was a massage therapy room. And we know this because I spent about 3 weeks trying to work out what was going on behind the door, because people would go in and then there would be noises. And then sort of like chit chat. And I thought, what on earth is going on in there? And I did work out after 3 weeks. To my disappointment, it was just massage therapy that was happening in there.
As my search for cures for my back, or certainly ways to alleviate the pain, continues.
Oh, if you're going back in the hot tub, could you please
I'm just getting back.
obey the protocol?
Okay, I'm gonna jump in.
Thank you.
So the TENS machine seemed to work. My back's been kind of fine. Getting out of chairs and out of bed is difficult. Getting out of bed is very difficult. Today, Mr. Bodell has sent me CBD, which I think means cock, balls and dick oil.
You think? Did you Google that?
I hope.
Certainly take your mind off your back, won't it?
Well, my ear popped then because I laugh so much.
I can hear it squeaking.
Can you hear that? Can you hear this? Hang on.
No, because there is another inevitable... Stop it.
Right. Anyway. So
He's holding his nose and pushing, and we all know that could end very, very badly.
So I've tried that today. Can try a bit of that. I will try anything, right? And the back has been less painful today. Was that the TENS? Here's the thing. Was it the TENS machine? Is it the CBD? We just don't know. We just don't know. It might just be okay because sometimes it's okay. But we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep trying. And I will. how many people are watching this, by the way? I bet it's probably about
Too
1,000.
many to be having this convo.
So, I'm going to keep trying. That was it. So I've booked a sports massage next week or the week after.
Now, does that change the approach, or is it just the costume?
It's much harder. It like physically.
Do you have to run up and down first?
Good evening, Alistair.
Hey.
Hello. I'm just having like loads of thoughts here now.
Jesus. Okay.
So just
Share one.
Just bear with me. Now look, first of all, obviously your back improved a bit, but it's not better, is it?
It's not better. I'm just simply looking at pain relief at the moment.
Yeah. So I don't think the hot tub is going to improve it, is it?
I think
in
the
the
hot
long
tub,
run.
I think the hot tub will. It's heat. If we'll turn the bubbles on in a bit. It's
He also
massage.
he insists on sitting on the jet, so.
So I think it will be helpful.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what you're thinking, isn't it?
Again,
But
yes.
just be careful getting in and out, because that movement might be unbeneficial.
It could be unbeneficial. Tell you what, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the bubbles on for a bit. Here we go. You ready for the bubbles, Kath?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh!
Right up the hoopy. There we go. So, do you want one more blast?
Of course I do.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, turn it down now. It's too much. I can't concentrate.
It's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot of bubbles.
Now, the other thing is that I've got a
Lovely bunch of coconuts.
I heard that rumour.
Oh, look at them all sitting in a row.
well,
Is me lady wife, the love of all me life, singing.
You know, your bowl, a penny, a bowl.
I was going to sing a song tonight, but I've lost.
Do it.
something shy.
Do it. Do it. And we give you permission
No,
to
because
be
I must do
bold
it
and
later,
brave.
but- well, I'll just say this. I've got a cafe toilet story similar to yours.
What's similar?
A cafe toilet story.
Oh, okay.
So I met my AA friend for a Costa coffee.
Yeah.
And we were sitting outside. It was, when it was a bit warmer back at the early summer. And I had to go to the loo. And there are 2 loos in this Costa coffee.
Yes.
And one, I'd just seen somebody had just gone in. And then there was somebody else waiting. Now, the other loo, just, I don't know what had gone there. But it was, there was no one coming out after a bit. It just had the normal red or green indicator on it. I did check it that it was locked. And so after a bit, because the other lady was taking ages as well, I was, needed to go quite desperately.
Yeah. Was it a number 1 or a number 2,
I
mate?
think we all know that.
It was a number 1.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
because actually coffee sometimes can
Yeah,
prompt a surprise
yeah.
number 2, can't it?
Yeah, it can loosen
Yeah.
the anus.
The diabetes.
It's like I'm thinking of poppers, aren't I? So sorry. Thinking of pop. I always get poppers and coffee confused, which is awkward when the vicar comes round. Because I serve him coffee and he's Anyway, carry on. Enough of the amyl nitrate gags.
Oh
So
dear.
I went up to one of the staff and I said, "Is the other toilet? Is it not in working order?" And she said, "No, that's a staff toilet."
What?
And I said,
No.
"Why?" Because I didn't say why. I said, "Well, shouldn't you label it staff toilet?" And they said, "Well, no, we won't. No."
We won't. Defiance. Meanwhile, this doesn't help you, does it?
No, and then eventually, the queue cleared, and then I managed to get to the toilet to have a wee.
Here's a question for you, because this happened to me the other day at the end of the Mission Impossible movie. I go to the toilet before a movie, I go to the toilet after a movie.
That's standard procedure, is it?
Standard procedure.
Okay.
And as I finished my pee, and I peed in a cubicle. Why, Ian? Because there was a child at the urinals. All right? and I opened the toilet door, right? The door into the bathroom. And as I opened it, Alistair, a man fell forward because he was just about to push the door open, right? What would you... You're the person that opens the door. We'll come to you in a second, Catherine. You can tell us in the chat. What would you say? You're the person that opens the door, so he nearly falls on you.
Yeah.
What would you say?
Whoops.
Whoops. Catherine, what would you say?
Oh.
People in the chat, what would you... I tell you what,
I would plant a delicate kiss.
No. I tell you what I said and what I would say. So Richard says sorry. Dave says you dirty twat. No, here's what I said, and here's what I'd say. It was the door, not into the cubicle, guys, not into the cubicle.
Oh, I
into
thought
the
it was
bathroom.
like pushing you against the basin.
I did say into the bathroom. Does that change what you'd say, Catherine?
I probably would. That's my involuntary noise for things that happen that are surprising and not pleasant.
Can you guess what I said? You know me very well. What have I said? Oh, nearly.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Oh, nearly.
Yeah.
Because what else are you going to say? And you're having a laugh, and I'm thinking, I don't want to get...
Did he laugh?
He did laugh.
Okay, good.
And I'm thinking, I don't want to be part of this scene. Jesus Christ.
I once walked in on a man in a toilet on the plane because he'd not locked the door and he was having a sit down.
Yeah,
And he was still there some 10 minutes later because I saw someone else do it.
He was joining the Mile High Club on his own.
On his own. But why wouldn't you lock the door? Especially if someone's already walked in on you once. I'm assuming I was the first.
Have you seen Hijack, Alistair, with Elba?
Yeah.
That's the voice of someone who's seen it.
What did you seen all of it now?
Yeah. Have you seen all of it?
Yeah, I have. And the more I think about it, the more I think it's rubbish, right?
Yeah.
No spoilers. Okay.
I thought it had promise at
didn't
the
it?
beginning.
First episode was great. As soon as he gets involved, people start dying, right? If he didn't get involved, people wouldn't die. Secondly, how can I say this delicately? Once you know the reason the plane is being hijacked, the actual reason the plane is being hijacked suddenly becomes really boring. That little kind of postscript on the plane, boring. None of the chitty chat with the hijackers is believable in any way whatsoever, right? And also, they've set it up for a sequel.
Oh God, why?
Also, and there's a bit right, okay. I'm going to say this delicately because I don't want to spoil it. Okay, and I'm going to say this in a way that you'll understand it, right? There's a bit with a knock on the door. Does that register with you?
Alistair?
Hello, Alice. There's a knock on the door?
Not really.
Okay. Well, there's a bit... how can I say this? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to WhatsApp you.
Let me just interject for 1 second, a slight detour while you do that WhatsApping. Kurova Milkman says, I don't like touching door handles or locks in public toilets. If I can risk a no-lock scenario, I will. If I can risk a no-lock scenario, I will. I know, but on a plane, that's not... you can't risk that. That's definitely going to happen.
I'm going to mute microphones because I'm going to send you... I'm going to send you a voice note. Muting microphones now.
Okay.
There we go, Alistair. I've sent you a voice note. Catherine has heard what I think is BS.
I tuned out, but it sounds bloody awful.
Do let me know your feedback on those messages I've just sent you, Alistair. Hello? Are you listening to them now?
No, hang on.
Oh, he's listening to them now. We're going to get
immediate.
We're going to get live feedback.
No, I'll do that. I will listen to that later.
All right.
Just a couple of other things. You reminded me, Catherine, of my other toilet story that happened recently.
Ooh,
Oh, good.
Gosh.
So I was having a McDonald's.
Okay, I'm glad that went there. Okay, yes.
And I finished it. I was reasonably satisfied by it. I went to the car, and then I realised when I got to the car, damn, I need a wee.
Ooh.
So I went back into the McDonald's, and as I was going through, they've got like the sort of door to the corridor, and then they've got separate doors for the men's and the women's.
Yes, I'm aware of such a setup, yes.
So just ahead of me, this girl is going to the loo, but she goes in the men's toilet rather than the women's toilet.
Anything is go these days. Anything is go.
So
Did she go? Was it by mistake?
I mean,
'Cause
again,
we've all done
I
that.
was dying for a wee, so I wasn't going to wait. I just went in. She was washing her hands at this point, and I did say, I think you probably need to be next door, and I hope I've not caused her any
You've been cancelled, mate.
shock.
You've been cancelled. I'm afraid, Alistair, I have no choice. I have to cancel you. Goodbye.
My sister, as a little girl,
Thank
once
you,
went to the
Alistair. Always nice to
toilets
talk
and
to you.
came back. It was like one of her proud moments of going to the loo by herself. She was little.
Yeah.
She came back. She went, "Oh, they've got posh sinks in there, haven't they?" Turned out she went in the men's.
0203 286 6370. It's a phone-in show tonight. It's a radio show. Hence, no pictures. We are in a hot tub. We are naked. A lot of people saying, "Oh, it's great to have you back on Twitch. Where have you been?" We do 2 shows a week. Generally on a Thursday and a Friday. If you want to be part of those shows, they are behind a paywall. If you want to be part of those shows, if you want to get those shows as podcasts, if you want access to over 2,000 hours worth of podcasts and YouTube videos, join our Patreon. If you're in the chat, it's just popped up. And if you're listening to the podcast, very simply, you go to patreon.com/Ian and Catherine. Patreon.com/IAIN and Catherine with a K, for as little as $4.90. Well, you can support us for £2, but you don't get anything for that apart from a warm glow inside. But for $4.99 plus VAT, you get access to all of those things and a whole lot more. You get access to the Discord channel, over 2,000 hours worth of video and audio. You get to join us for 2 live shows generally a week. If you're feeling flush, go up. Is it £15 or £20, the Zoom meeting? Someone in the chat will tell
15,
us.
isn't it?
I think it's 15 quid a month. You get invited to a private Zoom meeting with the other £15. It's very small, very intimate. We get about 10, 15, sometimes 20
We
people.
call it a Zoom meeting. It sounds dry. It's not. It's
Just
actually
chat.
a laugh, isn't it?
It's just a chat. It's not a show. We have a chat. You can ask us anything. It's even more relaxed than this nonsense. And you'd be very welcome. And if you're a $4.99er and you're feeling flush, you can go up to the £15 for 1 month and then drop back down. But this is how this show survives. This is how we're able to afford to do the free shows, because of our wonderful Patreons. Patreon.com/Ian and Catherine. If you're watching the show on Twitch, there are a couple of other ways you can support us, and we'll get to those in a moment. Good evening, Sloop.
Am I live and direct in the hot tub tonight?
You are. If you could speak into your mouthpiece, that would be awesome.
I'm afraid I've forgotten the whole thing about hands-free. It's been a while since I've been away from the church.
Hey, guess what? I've started
Go on.
taking calls hands-free.
You absolute
Yeah.
melt.
I can't be bothered to hold it,
dare
but Paul Bodell phoned me. Couldn't be bothered to hold the phone.
You better not do that to me. I will not tolerate it.
I've done it to you. She's
Well,
off. She's unplugging.
Dare you.
She's taking out her plugs.
I would have thought hands-free would be good for you guys, especially as you're bubbling away in the tub tonight.
Bubbling hot, baby. Bubbling hot, baby.
Bubbling. Listen, there's been a lot of toilet talk tonight, and I wanted to add to that.
Oh, God, that's great.
I think we need to, as a nation, have a reset on public toilets.
Tell me more. Talk to me.
Well, obviously, Paddington Green, guys, where I've been working for the past year and a half, in the supermarket chain I work for, we had to close our public toilets because they have been abused
so incredibly
What do
badly.
you mean
in central
abused?
London. It's a bit sensitive in both ways. Some of it is to do with, well, do you want me to be honest?
Have people been doing dirty protests?
Yes, there's been that. There's also been complaints from customers, the fact that they're closed, but then the fact that they've been closed because of customers or maybe not because of customers.
Yeah.
So people coming and saying, you know, oh, excuse me, I'm just taking my daughter to the toilet and we found a syringe in the...
syringes.
Yeah, stuff like that, or people pulling the plumbing out and stuff like that. But what I was going to say was there's a double side to it because...
hang on, Kath's just getting back into the tub.
Go on, Kath.
There we go, she's in. Yes, matey. He's talking
It's
about...
quite nippy out, you know.
He's talking about children finding syringes. It's.
Well, I could hear half the conversation.
Yeah, my half.
I'm posh, so I got out to go to the room.
They've closed the toilets, but unfortunately, because they're not used now, every time it rains, they flood. But I found myself in central London the other day, and I couldn't find anywhere to go. And what I was going to say, is there anyone out there who does the whole thing about when you go into a shop or a coffee place and pretend to be a customer to use the toilet? Because that's what I've had to do.
I can't do that, but what I can very, very confidently and happily walk into a McDonald's and use the toilet. Not a problem.
They don't care.
Anywhere else, I can't do it.
McDonald's is fairly easy, but do you not feel guilty?
Not in McDonald's, no.
Really guilty.
No, because I leave the toilet clean. If I get pee or pubis on the toilet seat, I'll wipe it off.
Pubis.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Pubis. What's wrong with the word pubis?
No, there's nothing wrong with it, Ian. It's just you're kind of right, but that's the problem with public toilets, isn't it?
People don't wipe up their pee or pubis. If I get a dribble of pee on the floor, I'm wiping it up. Here's the thing: if I finish the toilet and there's pee on the floor, I have to think, shit, was that me?
Yeah, I've done that.
And I will wipe up another man's wee because I'm not sure if it's mine or not. And also, I don't want the next person going in then suddenly going on Pop Bitch. Oh, Ian Lee pisses on the floor.
Ian P. Ian Wee.
Yeah, okay.
I think in central London we need to bring back toilet manners, and we also need to have more places for people to be able to relieve themselves.
Yeah, in the toilet.
And the reason I also say that was the other night, I had a young lady bang on the doors of my shop, and she was desperate, and unfortunately, by the time she'd gotten up the stairs to our staff toilets, it was too late.
No.
She pissed on... A woman came into your shop and pissed on the stairs?
Well, no, there's a reason. It's a very dangerous area, so when a young girl is banging on the door, I've opened it.
No, you don't. That's a ploy. That's a ploy. Then the big bald-headed men with shotguns come in, or she pisses on the stairs.
I realised, but it was such an awkward conversation because she's like, "I'm so sorry, I'm so desperate, I've been out," and I'm like, "Look, come on, let me get you up quickly. Shouldn't be doing this, but come on, when we're going up the stairs." And then suddenly the colour of her jeans changed.
Okay. All right, thank
TMI,
you,
mate.
thank you, goodbye. Someone said something. Buster Dog says, I can't afford to subscribe, guys, but thank you so much for still doing the free ones. They're the highlight of the month. And here's the thing. If you can't afford to subscribe, not a problem. You're very, very welcome to come and... We do these in the hope that maybe we can get a couple of extra people signing up. And we did yesterday, so thank you. Numbers are down a little bit this month, but that's okay. So we do these to try and tempt people to sign up. But we also do it for the people that can't afford it. Come and join us. You're very welcome. A couple of quick other ways you can support us. If you've got Amazon Prime, and if you're a regular Twitch watcher of other people, you know this. You can link your Amazon Prime account to Twitch, and then you get to subscribe for one channel for free a month. We'd love it if you chose TLNA. We love it. If you don't use it on us, use it with someone else. And also, that doesn't auto-renew. So you have to... each month. So maybe have a little check now. If you look on your screen, there'll be a subscribe button. If you click on that, and if it offers you the chance of doing Amazon, really bad indigestion. Amazon Prime, do that. One final thing, and then we'll get on with the fun. You can also donate. We've still got 60 quid up there. If we could get up to 100 tonight, that would be great. We put Feed Our Cats. It's for stuff. We split the money 50-50. Actually, I do need to feed the cats because they have gone totally off all of their food. They've gone off the wet food, they've gone off the biscuits. But what's weird is all of them have gone off
like
the
there's
food.
been a conversation.
Yeah, so I do need to get some new cat food. I meant to get some today, I forgot. So you can donate. If you ! Donate. There we go. Caterfer's done it. Thank you, Caterfer. The link pops up. You click on that link and you can donate. You can donate to us.
I'm sorry, you did say one more thing, but I've got one more thing.
There we go.
In a Columbo style. If you want to have a listen to our podcasts but can't afford the Patreon, that's all cool.
Oh, yeah, this is good.
We've started putting old, and I'm talking like 2 years old, podcasts out on our free feed. So if you Google us, you should be able to find it, right?
Yeah. What's the picture for those podcasts? There's so many podcast feeds out there from like Absolute and Talk, and I'd love to get them all taken down.
It varies.
And just focus on us. Tommy is subscribed at Tier 1. Tommy, thank you very much. It's appreciated. I would suggest, instead of paying for the subscription, we get more money if it's a donation. So I think it's £4 to subscribe. We only get half of that, I think. So thank you. Anyone else that's thinking of paying to subscribe to Patreon, to Twitch, gets complicated. Twitch is different from Patreon. I'd rather if you donate. But yes, we've got a free podcast. It's the picture. It's that picture, is it? It's me looking dashing. But that's if I were to. But that I think is the main picture. I'm going to go to my podcast app. I'm going to see which picture comes up when I look for us. So we go to podcasts. I'm going to search. I'm going to look for Ian Lee, Catherine Boyle. Let's see what comes up. Yeah, that's the picture.
Yeah, so it's me in a snazzy frock and Ian
with your elbow on my shoulder,
Yeah.
me with a black shirt looking intense. There's 500 episodes.
There's loads on there.
There's loads. There are other things. There's the Ian Lee Vault that's run by Matty. The Rude Awakening. I mean, God, look, the Rude Awakening. The late. I'm going to ask. Oh, I don't really want to get in touch with them. I'd like them to take those down. There's not. What happens if I just put Ian Lee? Because there's loads, and it'd be really good if we could just get rid of all of them. There's Talk Radio. There's LBC. Jesus. Oh, that's the Vault.
There's a veritable trove. Put it that way.
Ian Lee on W. Oh, that's the Vault. Oh, a lot of these are from the Vault. Okay. All right. You go and have a look. Ian Lee and Catherine Boyle. I think that's the only one called that. Subscribe to that, and we get a few pennies from that. And what are we doing each week?
So each week I'm going into the vault. So normally it would have been beyond the paywall, right? So I am putting like a full audio from the streams out.
From the early
days of TLNA here. Well, not here, but behind the paywall.
So if you can't afford the Patreon, go and subscribe to that. Spread the word. If you share it with one other person, that's how small independent podcasts like this get recognition, is by sharing. Let's see if we can get the donation up to £100 this evening. Anyway, it's a radio show. We're naked in a hot tub. The phone number is 0203 286 6370. We are, as far as I'm aware, we are the only phone-in show on Twitch. And when we say this, right, and then people go, oh, no, there's other phone-in shows on Twitch. No, there isn't.
No, they're having you on.
They're lying. They're pre-recorded calls. They're actors. They're their friends. There are no phone-in shows on Twitch except for this. And if you want to keep this going, you've got to phone. And it's also, so it's the only phone-in show on Twitch. It's also the only phone-in show in a hot tub, Caterfer. Thank you for reminding us.
But we're not the only ones naked in a hot tub on Twitch, unfortunately.
No. So it gets complicated. With the Venn diagram gets a little bit tricky. 0203.
I'm just going to bend over and get this.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I'm not the only person doing that at the moment.
0203 286 6370 is the phone number. You want to give us a call, you can. I like these. Is that hot tub noise getting annoying for you guys? I like these shows where we don't have any pictures. And I know some people get upset with it. I know it frustrates some people.
Yeah.
Tough. Tough. But I like these because there's less. We're a bit more relaxed. You've dressed down. I never.
We're not dressed at all.
We're not dressed at all. We're naked. When you came to the house, you were dressed down. And there's not the pressure of. First of all, I'm not fannying about with shots.
No.
And
we're not worried about looking gorgeous as we normally do.
No. You're a big boy.
Very noisy, isn't he? He's trying to tell you what's wrong with the food, I think.
Yeah, it's very weird. Papa Morph says there's nothing wrong with these, and Skay says I like the no visual. So do I.
Yeah.
So when you start teaching, you teaching radio or journalism?
Journalism, but also radio. So basically,
Right. So both.
Well,
so when I asked the question,
no,
you
mostly journalism.
You went definitive on one.
Mostly journalism.
Are you teaching any radio?
Bits and bobs.
Right.
Because.
What?
Can I finish?
Well,
Can I finish?
hang on a second.
All right,
Hang on
GB
a
News
s-
reporter.
hang on a
Put your boom
second.
down.
Hang
Let
on.
me respond.
I haven't got my boom out.
Right.
Hang on a second. Are you teaching journalism?
Yes.
Or no? Are you teaching radio? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Partially.
Right. So that's a yes. So when I said, "Are you teaching journalism or radio?" I went, "Oh, journalism." What you meant to say was both, Ian.
The majority of my timetable will be journalism.
Wasn't the question what the percentage
Right.
was?
As if it. Right.
Right.
But we
So,
start out, and I'll be doing a bit of web stuff. We'll be doing a little bit of that.
What do you mean by web stuff?
Well, the first few weeks we have to set because
Hello,
it's
McPaul.
such a special college. I'm going to call it a college. All the stuff goes on to they all have their own websites, and so we have to set up their websites in the first few weeks because that's their portfolio. Everything that they do goes on there, and that's how we can check up on what they're doing as
And
well.
you're good at setting up websites, is it? Okay.
I've done one
Right.
before. They've got a technique.
So you're teaching journalism.
I will be, yeah,
Are you teaching radio?
a bit.
Well, no. It's on or off. It's binary.
Are you saying that radio cannot be journalism, and vice versa?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
All right, well, don't.
Well, I didn't.
Don't then.
But, I
Stop
didn't.
saying it.
Are
It's exactly what you're saying.
you teaching journalism?
Yes.
Right. Okay, great. I'm great. And you'll be great at that. I've got a second question, if I may. If I may. Are you teaching... So we've established you're teaching journalism. Hang on a second. Let me get there. We've established that you're teaching journalism.
Yeah.
Great. I have a follow-on to that. As well as journalism, are you also teaching... Wait for it. Jeff, are you also teaching radio?
No.
Okay, well, that's that sorted.
I will be doing some PSHE.
Please suck.
No.
her
No.
anus.
No.
What's that?
Ethics and that.
Beastie asks a good question. Does the course also include Catherine teaching the students how to do the newsreader voice?
You bet your sweet bottom it does. But actually, I'll be training them out of it because I think the newsreader voice is annoying and unnecessary.
Oh, it's Dan says, a bit of web stuff is a great review of the Ian and Catherine Patreon. Oh, the money went up.
Oh, did it? What?
We got a tenner from Dave Dogface. Thank you,
Thank
Dave.
you.
And then we got 30 quid from Mr. MWB1. Thank you, guys. We made 100. Mr. Bodell is here, my dealer. Thank you, mate. When Dave, I saw your message. When I went to Japan, they've got Tower Records there. I think it's the only country in the world to have Tower Records, and I think they've got at least two. Mm-hmm. And I love it. I love going around Tower Records.
Are they official Tower Records?
Yeah,
Or are
yeah.
they spin-offs?
No, they're official.
Bootlegs.
Well, this was it. So they have like 6 floors. One floor is J-pop and K-pop. One floor is like soul and shit like that.
What?
So I went to the Japanese floor because I wanted to get some Super Beaver. I ended up getting Super Beaver's autograph because there was I love watching Japanese TV there, right? And a lot of Japanese TV seemed to be people being filmed walking about doing silly stuff, and you'll always have in the corner people watching them from a studio. Always, it's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
And on 2 of the shows, they had Super Beaver with this band who had a new single. They've been around for about 15 years. Yeah, anyway.
Old Beaver.
So I went and bought the new Super Beaver single, which I love, and I also was given a super signed bit of thing. Anyway, I went and looked at their rock and roll, and it's all bootlegs. And I bought a beautiful. Let me show you. Did I show you the? I showed
the
you
Beatles in Japan.
the Beatles in Japan. This gorgeous little booklet.
Don't tell Mako, he'll have him.
This gorgeous little booklet with the CD of the 2 Beatles shows in Tokyo '66. And they're lousy shows. They're awful. But have you heard them?
No.
Oh, I'll play some. It's awful. And then there's a DVD.
What a treat.
No, it's awful. I met someone. I had went and saw this Beatles tribute band with a woman whose dad had been at the Budokan 66, and she had waited outside the prison in 1980 when McCartney got busted for having dynamite weed. Incredible. Anyway, and it was all bootlegs, and they were all, well, there was a box set of 8 discs that was 25 quid, and I didn't buy it. All of these, I didn't buy it. Anyway, so they're all bootlegs. Let me play you a little bit of the Beatles in Budokan. It's awful. It's awful. And it's awful because...
Oh, they can't hear themselves, can they?
No, they could hear themselves because the Japanese kids have been told you have to... There were loads of police there. It was really contentious. They got threats of violence because they were playing the Budokan, which is like a Buddhist place, right? Yeah. It's before concerts were there. Listen to the Beatles.
They do sumo there, don't they?
Yeah, I saw sumo there before. Beatles at Budokan. Have a listen to this, right? This is absolutely... Let's jump forward to them. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Here we go. This isn't the Beatles. This is the opening act.
It's a massive band.
Okay, now let's get to the actual Beatles. Hang on. There we go.
That's a light ripple and a little bit of screaming.
But they're used to screaming all the way through.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And hello. We'd like to carry on with a song which is off our last LP. The LP is called Rubber Soul. And the song, which is sung by our guitarist George, is called If I Needed Someone.
I want to try and find where they do Nowhere Man, because it's there we go, listen to this. Actually, that's not as bad as I remember it.
No, have they dubbed the screaming on it or no?
No.
Sounds all right.
That's not as bad as I remember it. That's a bit shit.
Why is he up there?
Ringo's always up there. That's better than I remember it, actually. Right, well, I'll be listening to those CDs tomorrow. That's also going to get us completely blocked. Whoa.
What's happened? Oh, my God, what happened there?
Max, I haven't got my glasses on. 40 quid from Max.
Max,
thank you, Max. 20 quid from Alistair. Thank you, Alistair. That's really, really kind. Thank you, guys. That's up above and beyond. That's really generous. So Alistair, Max, Mr. MWB1, Dave Dogface, thank you. And yesterday we had Gibbles AB.
John Harris, thank you.
John Harris and Gibbles AB again. So thank you.
That's really sweet of you and very kind.
Very kind. Also, me playing that Beatles is going to get us totally kicked off of YouTube. Oh well, those cats are going to be eating gourmet. I need to get some new cat food. It's weird that they've all gone off.
More just gone in. Someone's just...
Whoa, Fiji 89.
Thank you.
This is incredible. This is very generous. Thank you, guys.
Big boy, please, not the sofa.
I tell you what.
I mean, the side of the pool.
Big boy.
He's a sod, isn't he?
He's a little shitbag.
Big boy.
I feel like I want to...
that, please. Thank you.
I feel like I want to perform for you guys that have donated. Everyone else who hasn't paid for us...
Could you look away?
Look away. Fiji, Alistair, Max, Mr. MWB1, Dave, and John and Gibbles. What do you want? We'll do it for you now. You know what?
Should we dive in? Let's do some dives.
Oh, Christ, hang on a second.
Let's do some diving in. We've been practicing, and I think this seems like a decent time to be doing it.
Okay,
right,
here we go. Hang on, it gets a little bit.
I'm going to go first because I'm in the mood.
All right, it gets a little... Hang on a minute. No, I'm not ready yet.
I'm getting out.
Okay, here we go.
Ready?
Oh, you just did it. Oh. And again? There we go.
What do you think of that?
For the next... Oh. That was me dropping anchor. For the next... Tell you what, until 1:15... So for the next 7 minutes, the people that have donated, you own us. This is yours. What do you want us to do? Rendition of Love in the Afternoon. Jim wants Ladies of the World. Jim, you are not one of the donationers, although you have donated much in the past. Yeah, all right, I'll do it. I'll go and,
He's getting his... Careful getting out of there. You might slip.
I can't do the sound effects.
He's going to go and get his guitar for you. So you're about to pay for it again. But thank you for your kindness. It's very much appreciated. Apologies for what is about to transpire.
These guys want a song.
They're going to get one.
They're going to get one. I have to play the guitar. People always tell me off when I go, oh, the guitar's too loud. You can't have the guitar too loud.
It's too loud. You're too old.
It's a bit out of tune. Hang on, let me try this.
Oh. Dave Dogface says, can I request to not have a song?
If you donate... oh, he did donate.
He
no,
did.
you can't. When I look into your eyes, I see a big surprise.
Can you mention each one of them?
Fiji... Yeah, okay, right. That's a different song.
You're all going to be sung at.
Fiji 89, how are you tonight, my friend?
Max wants a refund.
Alistair 58, what you doing? Max H131313 says thank you guys. We say thank you, Max. Thank you, everyone. Oh! Oh my God! We've summoned the devil! How did that happen?
Oh my goodness!
Say hello, caller. Hello. How the hell did we do that? Nigel.
I just moved to a better position to get
Okay, is it the downward dog?
I've got a new laptop now.
Have you?
Dirty bastard.
Yeah, I'm just on it at the moment.
I bet you are.
You're all over it.
You splashed out on a new laptop, did you, Nigel?
Stop it.
Is that better now?
Always.
Hello, Catherine.
Hello, Nigel. Long time no speak.
Lovely to hear from you. I thought I'd better try and ring before you go off air at 10 o'clock.
Who told you we were on air?
Well, I saw your messages on your Facebook.
I posted on Facebook. Oh, here's a thing, weird thing. I posted on Facebook, I'm doing this ADHD course.
Yeah.
My page was spammed with people talking about psychedelics. But it was spam.
Right, okay.
Weird, isn't it? How the bots know. What's been going on for you, Nigel? It's been quite a long time since we spoke.
I've been a bit unwell today. I get some days... Well, you know I had that water infection ages ago.
Yes, I do know. I do remember that. It was a long time ago.
I kept on the back. It's only just cleared up. They said I had another water test Monday and it's cleared up.
When you say water, you mean wee-wee? Jinx?
Sorry to butt in, because I can't. It's a very bad signal. I've got prostate trouble because when I cycle, it hurts when I cycle.
Your coccyx?
Pardon?
Have you been to the doctor?
Yes, I've got to have a blood test in a couple of weeks' time. I booked a blood test.
Always go for a blood test.
Because they said they can't tell anything without a blood test how serious it is, but because I can't pass water very well. That's another thing that's been.
I can't. I have. Let me think of this. I can do this. Yeah, I got problems in that area. I can't pass water without getting my canoe out and having a little paddle.
Okay, not the time or place for that kind of joke, although Nigel's being very gracious about it.
They told me to drink plenty of water, Ian.
Yeah.
They told me to drink plenty of piss. I'm not quite sure.
Stop! Don't do that, Nigel.
Are you going to that gay weekend in Brighton?
Is there a gay weekend in Brighton?
You know, the Pride weekend.
I'm not. Are you going?
No, because I don't get my pension till next week.
Bloody
I
pension.
can't afford it.
Wow.
I get more money on my pension than I did that other money I was on.
Nigel, you just have to have pride at home.
Yeah.
Stick a rainbow flag in it.
I should have been up there singing, shouldn't I?
I went to Pride in New York with the Welsh woman that used to review the soaps on This Morning.
Yes.
She was
I know.
annoying.
Yeah.
She was annoying. And I kind of wanted her to go. No, she was very, very nice. I'm joking.
Did you read my messages on your Facebook page?
I did. Yeah, I read them. It was just like you saying. You were just like saying hello, weren't you? I don't think there was anything else.
No, I said about my music that I wanted to get on this morning and talk about the Joe
drumming.
Lost days of the bands and that I used to play with. And,
yeah.
And because I've still got the contracts of the jobs I did.
Gosh. Wowzers.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I've kept them all in an envelope 40 years.
Yeah, that's a piece of history.
I was drumming when I was 20, you see.
Yeah, and you've been drumming all the time since?
And I've been drumming tonight. I'm 66 now. I've done an hour's
66,
drumming.
66, bloody hell. Bloody hell.
Have you seen my drumming on my post? Or you haven't had time yet to look
I
on
don't
my
really
Facebook
use
page?
the social medias that much.
YouTube you do, don't you? YouTube.
I'm very specific about what I look at on YouTube, and generally
Well, you're
it's
probably not interested in drums anyway. Never mind.
nah. Generally, it's old computer games at the moment.
I like singing. I would have liked to sing at the Pride thing.
Well, why don't you listen? We've got a lot of different genders here, sexualities here. Everyone, well, maybe not everyone is represented. It's quite a white audience.
Sorry to butt in. I saw Michael Barrymore on This Morning the other day.
Yeah, he was on This Morning, wasn't he?
Yeah, first time I've seen him out and about for ages.
Well, do you want to sing us a song now?
If it's clear enough, I'll do you something.
Yeah, it's a great line from our end.
Will it be recorded onto YouTube or anything?
Yeah, but you'll have to look for it.
Because I'm not tuned into your actual Twitch at the moment.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's a joke there somewhere. He's still very funny, Michael Barrymore, isn't he?
I think he's great.
He was good in the olden days when he used to dress up in a suit.
We did, yeah. It's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah.
My sympathies are both with the family of the man that died, but also
the boy that died in the swimming pool.
But I also
wasn't his fault, was it?
Well, I don't believe it was Michael Barrymore's fault. I believe someone can die in someone's house without the owner of the house necessarily being responsible.
Well, they're going to hold him responsible because it was his house, aren't they? It's obvious.
Well, the press and some members of the public seem to be holding him responsible, and I can understand why the family is very upset and very angry, and that's an understatement. I totally get that.
But he
hey, what do I know
about it anyway?
I suspect he does. I suspect he does.
Anyway,
he was actually crying on TV. He had a few tears over what they were talking about.
But he's all right now.
He's all right. Yeah. He was one of the old comedians left, isn't he, really? There's not many left now. Well, you're still here.
Jason says, how did this get onto Barrymore? I've got no idea, Jason. I have no idea.
On your page, comedian.
What are you going to sing for us? Is it an old favourite or a new favourite?
Is it a hit?
The song I'm going to do now.
Yeah.
Well, I won't do anything too long because it's a bad signal anyway.
It's a great signal where we are.
Well, it's a bit better than it usually is. I better stay in the same spot.
Yeah, hot spot. What are you going to sing? Take bets in the chat as to what song you think he's going to sing.
Do you want Smile?
Yeah, sure. Go on then.
Oh, okay.
What would you have sung at Pride? Would you have done Smile, or would you have done something a bit more camp?
Well, I'm a bit nervous because I haven't been on air for a long time. A bit like Michael Barrymore, nervous.
Well, more ways than one. Okay. Yeah, let's have a bit of Smile.
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your tears and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. For you just Light up your face with gladness. Hide any trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile.
What?
Thank you.
Can I sing a
Thank
song?
you.
Do you remember? Can I sing a song? If you remember it, you
Yeah.
join in, right?
Yes, I can hear you properly.
Okay, so if you remember this song, join in. Coronavirus, we don't want it anymore. It's the coronavirus. Take it away.
I don't think that's the tune, is it, Nigel?
What's the tune?
Coronavirus.
It's so long time since I've sung it, I can't remember it.
Coronavirus, we don't want it anymore. It's the coronavirus. Take it away. It's the coronavirus. Go away. I can't stand it anymore. Please go away.
I can't
forget the time I heard you say it's the coronavirus. Take it away. So don't go outside anymore till it's gone. We don't want it anymore. It's the coronavirus. Take it away. We don't want it anymore. Please, God, take it away.
It's still on YouTube because I've seen it on YouTube still.
Yeah,
It's still on there.
Yeah.
Anyway, have a nice weekend, Ian.
Chowsy chow chows, and Catherine, you can shove it up your arse.
Oh, thanks.
Bye, Nige.
God bless. Bye-bye.
That was Nigel. Wowzers. We sing songs and we summon them.
Yes.
Will Taylor's in the house.
Oh, I like it. Do you remember when
Will
he sang
Taylor
9 to 5?
in the house.
Oh!
Will Taylor's in the house. But it's not his house. He's broken into someone's house. There's only a child in the house. It's not a good look.
I'll take this one. Will Taylor creeping round the house. Creeping round the house now. Will Taylor, quiet as a mouse. There's a cat in the corner over there. It's creeping up on Will Taylor. It's gonna get him and put him in its mouth and chew him up, baby. It's a massive cat in the house eating up Will Taylor. It's a massive house and a huge, huge cat. What'd you think of that? Will Taylor got more than he bargained for when he invaded the house like Greenpeace. Topical reference.
But now I look a little bit closer. The cat is eating Will. But if I really squint, I can see that Will has got his dick in a cat's mouth. Will has got his dick in a cat's mouth. Will has got his dick in a cat's mouth. And the cat loved it. And the cat loved it.
'Cause the cat was not a real cat, it was one of them furries in his suit.
It reminds me of the time I was doing a show on Jack, and Will got his dick out and started to masturbate while I was playing Stacey's mum.
Oh, very hot song.
There we go. That's the Will Taylor story there.
Yeah.
Great to have you on board, Will.
It's not without its dark side, is it?
So, how do I square these figures? The Jack FM figures went down and down for 3 years. For 3 years, they kept on a tumbling dice, right?
Yeah.
Then I went there. The last figures, including me, were up 20%.
Get you.
Yeah. But then the last set of figures that didn't include me were up 20%. Can I claim that increase as well? Probably can.
Yeah.
I've started the upward trend. Jim says, can I buy the rights to the Will Taylor cat song? You can't buy it, Jim. I'm gifting it to you. Will Taylor says that's incredible because he remembers the incident.
I mean, you wouldn't forget that, would you?
He remembers the incident. Jimbo, that song's yours. You can have it, buddy. Do with it what you will. I'm hoping for a dance remix of it.
Your songs always end up going one way, don't they?
Yeah, with Will masturbating in a corner. 0203 286 6370 is the phone number. It's a radio show. It's a phone-in show. And we like doing these. They're a little bit more chilled. We've not had a guitar for ages in the show.
The bubbles have gone.
Yeah, because they were getting a little bit
Did
too...
you fire up the hottie, please?
Yeah, they were getting a little bit
There we go.
noisy when we were talking to...
Nigel thought there was interference on the line, didn't realise we were naked in the hot tub.
King Pigeon says, did Jack FM ever consider investing in a sixth song? That's just plain rude. I wonder if they've posted anything on their Facebook page today. Love looking at the Jack FM. Oh my God, look at the monkeys. They're looking good, aren't they?
They're looking well.
Davey looks good. I do. If you want a wild time, go to the... oh, by the way, Scott says, if Nick Ferrari is talking to a woman of colour, he will call her Miss. So let's go through that again. Common person, matey. Man of colour, sport. Posh man, sir. A lady is madam. Ladies of colour are Miss.
I see Gatford has been on the Jack FM Oxfordshire
Ian Lee.
site.
What are your three favourite words to hear? Gatford's put Ian Lee fired. Lucanus has put TLNA is live.
Wow.
And Lucanus has also put Fill My A-hole. Fill My A-hole. Please feel free to go on the Jack FM Facebook page and vandalise it. Beastie Boy says that was a great song about Will, but you should have sung it properly, like Trev. I do wonder how much Trev got paid. And I tell you why. Because he was there for a long time. And I tell you exactly why. I got paid £152.32 per show, which my agent very kindly didn't take a cut of, and after tax it's like 120 quid per show. And when I went there and he said that's what it is, I said any room for negotiation? He went no. And now I bet I was getting significantly less than Trev was getting, because it was all about saving.
Yeah,
it was all about saving.
It was all about the bottom
money.
line.
It was all about the bottom line, baby. It's all about saving the cash. It was all about making the whole project as attractive as possible to people that wanted to buy it. Radio's dead. As far as I'm concerned. 0203 286 6370 is the phone number if you want to give us a call. You are very, very welcome to. I'm going to be honest, I've run out of stuff to say.
I think you might have peaked with the cat song.
I think I've peaked with the cat song. Oh, a few people. Dave, you sent it. I've seen it as well from other people. Sent us. Speaking of Stacey's mom.
Yes, Stacey's mum got it is a little bit wrong.
I saw this last week. It's been doing the rounds. Dave, did you send it to the email? Yeah, here we go. This is good. This is
so many questions.
Here we go. This is the Stacey's mom song.
I have so many questions now for Stacey's mom. Stacey's mom, like, why did she come out with just a towel on? Towel on. When she knew that kid was gonna mow her grass. Mow her grass. Stacey's mom is like the people Chris Hansen would have.
That's To Catch a Predator.
Of course it is, yeah.
I love that
What's
show.
in that plastic bag?
And I know growing up it was a fantasy, but it's a little different now that I'm 33. Stacey's mom should put some clothes on. He's just a kid and it feels so wrong. Stacey, can't you see this could be a felony? I know it's just a song, but something's wrong with Stacey's mom.
Will Taylor says Jack FM's complete shit show. I agree. Where's the gay Stacey's mom? Stacey's dad. You remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
That was good. That was fun. Stacey's. Let's play as much copyright stuff as we can so that we. Here we go. This is it. This is great.
Stacey, can I come over in my car? We can change the oil and hang out in the garage. Did your dad get back from the hardware store? Is he there, or is he reading about the Civil War?
Sounds like my dad.
And I know that you think it's just a fantasy, but since your mom came out, your dad could use a guy like me. Stacy's dad has got me down bad. He's all I want, and I think he's a real chap. Stacy, can't you see it's Mr. Stacy's mom for me? I know it might be bad, but I'm in love with Stacy's dad.
Oh, you get that.
Do you know I feel sorry in all of this? Stacey.
Stacey.
No one cares about Stacey. My God.
We need to write a Stacey's mom parody. Apparently, that's the thing. That's the thing to be doing these days. That's the thing to be doing these days. We missed a call.
Yeah, we did.
We missed a call. Let's
see what's happening here.
Let's call back.
Maybe it was a mistake call.
Well, their name came up,
Or
which
one of
implies...
those, let's see if this works call.
Hello?
Go on.
Hello, Tyler.
Hello? Hello? What's going on
That's
there?
weird, isn't it? Try us again if you if that was you.
Let's try one more time. What's going on there? Don't tell me my Skype is about to crash.
It's the last thing we need.
I bet if I close Skype, it won't open again.
Technicals, guys.
Oh, Skype has buggered itself, which is a pain in the ass. Let's go to Task Manager.
Hold on, everyone. Hold on.
End task. Right. Now we're trying to open it, and I bet it won't open. Here we go. Let's try Tyler now.
Will Taylor says this is like Mark the Cat Butler.
Here we go. Now we're in. Yeah, now we're in. Will, did I tell you I met Steve the Paperboy about a month after leaving Jack? It was a bit weird.
You astound me.
Well, I've been incredibly...
Hello?
Hello? Is that Tyler?
Yeah.
Hello, you rang.
Who's this?
It's Catherine. You've been talking to Ian and Catherine, right?
Pardon?
You literally just called us.
I got a call from you.
No, you called us first, and you've called us quite a few times in the past. I can see your call history.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know you did.
What's on your mind, Tyler?
I don't even know. I'm so confused. Who is this?
Dude, I mean, we can play that game if you want, but you did just call us. And you've called us loads of times before, and you've even left us voice notes.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Yep. How do you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think your little prank call's going?
Hey,
so
0.
He called us today at 10:28 and at 10:32. No, we called him at 10:32. He called us at 10:28. He called us on the... Oh, Jesus, he called us in February 2022.
Yeah.
Then February 2021.
February is big for him.
Then February 2021. He called us a lot in February 2021. Let's try it one more time. We're not bound by Ofcom. Call me as many times as we want. What are they going to do? Sack me?
He's run away.
Tyler's a pussy. It's not a word I use very often. It makes me uncomfortable.
Well,
in every context
I
of the
also
word.
think it's structurally wrong. It's a very strong organ.
Welcome to the O2 messaging service. The person you are calling is unable to take your call. Please leave your message after the tone. To re-record your message, key # at any time.
See you next February.
Cumph. You called him a cumph.
Well.
That's a shame.
Yeah, what was his message?
I don't know. You won't be able to hear it because it's from February 2021, so it won't play.
Oh, what a shame.
I've got literally no idea who this. You called us.
And then pretended not to, but it's a good one.
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one. 0203 286 6370 is the phone number. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to listen to the sounds of the hot tub until someone calls us. That's what we're going to do. We're going to listen to the sounds of the hot tub.
Visionaries in the house.
All right.
Are you in the haunted house?
We're going to be silent until we get the phone call. 0203 286 6370. Straight in there. Good evening. It's Alistair again.
Oh, I'll just... Right.
I thought it was an accidental trespass for a minute.
What I'd offer you is a song.
Here we go. He's back. He's got his bottle back, and we love it.
I was inspired by Nigel and your good self, Catherine. Okay. Here we go. You might recognise it and join in if you would like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arnold Lane had a strange hobby, collecting clothes, moonshine, washing line. They suit him fine. On the wall hung a tall mirror.
If you struggle with
distorted view, see through baby blue. He dug it, oh, Arnold Lane. It's not the same. Takes two to know. Two to know. Two to know. Two to know. Why can't you see?
Arnold Lane had a strange hobby.
Thank you very much indeed for that.
That was beautiful, wasn't it?
That was beautiful. We're going to get so many copyright strikes when this goes to YouTube. There we go. That's what's going to happen. We got that. We got that. I'm just looking. Just looking at the. Just looking. Okay. All right. Again, we're going to go quiet. I've lost all my windows. Which is going to prove slightly problematic. It's not you. It's not you. It's not you. Hold on a second. I'm just looking for my windows,
He's
guys.
just clearing up his windows.
There we go.
Right.
Right. We're going to go quiet until we get some phone calls. 0203 286 637. Oh, look at that. You guys are on fire tonight. Over to you, Catherine Boyle.
Hello, madam.
Hello.
So, are you at the haunted hotel?
I am, yes.
Tell us more.
Well, not much has happened. I had a strong word with someone who was playing about in the bathroom. Knocked over whilst I was talking to Faith. Knocked over my underarm deodorant. And it was very far back. So
Can I just say, that's such an old-fashioned phrase, underarm deodorant. Where else would
Because
you...
she's got a deodorant for elsewhere.
Oh, okay.
None of your
I
business.
What's a douche?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Here comes a douche.
I'll tell you later.
No.
Okay. Honestly, I don't know what it is.
All right, I'll tell you later.
Yeah,
It's a very old-fashioned method, but one that is used by many people, not just for the original use. I'll tell you later.
Here we go. Look. Here we go. On my post about my ADHD thing on my Facebook page, look at this. ADHD, PTSD, depression, autism, fibromyalgia, panic attack, psychedelic. Get the fuck. They're all bots. Joy,
Wow.
oosh, you're a bot. Block.
Anyway, so you say someone knocked over your underarm deodorant. You mean an unseen someone?
Yeah, literally, I was talking to Faith on FaceTime, and she's like, "Oh, what's going on? Are you in the room?" Because I thought I'd be in the dreaded 160, but I'm not. So there's sort of stories about it. There's not been a lot of activity, just a small amount. I've kind
Unlucky.
of said, "Can you not do that?" And it stopped. So we'll see what happens after witching hour, which is after 12, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm going to see.
Can I tell you something funny that happened? I made a rude comment under my breath. Catherine went to hit me. She hit the arm of the chair by mistake. I saw it, Catherine. I saw it. She went like, instead of going like that, she went.
Oh, what was the rude comment?
Oh, there was something rude. Just something rude.
Listen, you have to listen back, guys, and you have
know
to
what it's
really.
like? Muttering smut. Smuttering.
Well, after witching hour, I am in my pyjamas, though. I made sure, and I've put a chair up against the door.
Oh, for
so
God's
no
sake,
one's
yes.
getting in.
Put a chair up, what?
Against the door.
Okay.
Don't go
Again-
strolling like I
Does
did.
that doesn't work. That thing of putting a chair under the door handle so people can't open it. That doesn't work, does it?
No, but the chair will clatter if someone tries to get in.
But in movies they do it so that they can't open the door.
It depends.
Well,
if
I
you
hope
wedge it against the handle.
Yeah, I've got it so that the door handle doesn't actually go down, and I've put the chain on. So, I mean, I haven't got Bobby with me, so I can't really do anything else. Bobby's my baseball bat. I didn't bring it.
I looked at the camera then. That's how professional I am. I did a look to the camera of astonishment. What we call an Oliver Hardy in the business.
What we call it.
What we call it.
So yeah, not much happening, but had a good evening. And I'll wait and see what happens. Maybe I'll have a story to tell. I don't know.
Was it is it a wedding you're at?
It's the wedding tomorrow, so I'm quite excited.
Oh, so are you staying tomorrow as well?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 bites of the cherry then, the spooky cherry.
I know. So I've got 2 goes to see what happens, but so far nothing to report. But I really feel like I'm going to eat my words.
Wow, it does sound like you're tempting things. If this was a horror film,
Can I
you'd definitely
say
be.
something?
You will.
Spirits, if you are listening, you know where Visionary is staying. Send her signals all through the night of thine existence. Thou knowest what to do to shittest her up.
Spirit be kind.
And it works. You saw what happened when I got the guitar out. Bloody Nigel from Maidstone called in. I'm on.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. See, he's a pensioner.
Bless him.
Isn't it?
And you can't pee.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I've not invited them to do anything because that's kind of asking for trouble. So
Succubus?
Didn't invite them to do anything.
No. There's no invitations here.
I'm on my best behaviour.
No, you're not.
I am because you don't know what I was thinking.
I think the faces were being pulled though.
The face. There was a face. Well, good luck. Keep your hand on your apnea, as my dad would say.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, hopefully their spirit be kind.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
So you're staying in a hotel for a wedding?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are they paying for the hotel?
No.
Well, then what is this all about? Why?
Because it's a friend.
Right. When
I
are
thought
they
it'd be nice to get away.
When are they getting married?
Tomorrow.
Please let her answer the
Well,
question.
if you'd have been listening,
Please
you'd have heard it. I asked
let
her that
her.
already. I asked her that already.
Oh, Catherine, here's the thing. I'm a top interrogator. I heard what she said. I want to see if she tells the same
You're
story
checking.
twice.
Checking for
Often
consistency.
liars will be inconsistent. Well, you've now clued her up to what's going on.
Okay.
I'm checking out if she's legit or not, and you've given her the answers. This is how these psychics do it. She's playing a game with
I promise you, Governor, I'm legit.
When is the wedding?
It's tomorrow,
What time?
2:00.
How far away is it from your house in terms of hours?
Hour and 50 minutes it took me to get here.
An hour and 50 minutes, 2 hours.
2 hours.
Please, Catherine. So you have been led a merry dance. Fuck off.
Yes. I don't know, did I?
Yes, you have. You have.
Okay.
You've been led a merry dance.
Right.
My suggestion is, during the first dance, go and do a piss on the floor.
What?
You're very, very welcome.
be
Speak to you
doing-
later.
What wedding do you go to?
One's hosted by...
Wet Weddings.
Wetweddings.com.
It's a nice day to start again.
Why didn't you say it's a nice day for a
nice
wedding?
day for
You're doing it
a
now.
wet wedding. You ruined it. You ruined it.
Wet wedding. You should have just gone straight into
No,
that line.
don't tell me how to do it.
Jim, should she have gone straight into that line?
Straight into what line?
It's a nice day for a wet wedding.
A wet wedding?
All right. Who is
You
this
see,
guy?
I was doing it slowly for the likes of Jim.
Gatford says, "Oh, I miss Nigel." You mean you weren't here for the whole show, Gary? Jimbo!
Went for a dump.
Gatford was in the shower, so he...
Having a dump in the shower?
What did he get? What do they call that? Waffle stomping.
Is it? Yeah, I
Yeah.
can believe that.
Anyway, Jimbo.
So you were talking about Windows. There was Windows talk, and I've spoken about this before on the show. How spookily we are controlling your destiny with what we listen to of a night time.
Yeah.
And last night we listened to a talk radio show where the topic was things you've thrown through windows.
Hang on. Have we been talking... We haven't been talking about Windows tonight.
Yeah, you had window problems. You were clearing
You
them
had
out.
window problems. Yeah.
Oh, Jang, whoa. Oh, what, on the computer?
Web windows.
Oh, Jim, you're stretching that plonker quite a bit further than I think it needs to be stretched. Really?
Well, I mean, you were saying you've got windows in your hot tub to cover the computer stuff. But anyway, and Mackenzie apparently phoned in and reminded you of when you lived in a flat together and you had something come through the skylights. And hit
Oh,
you
I've
on the
heard that
back.
story about the egg.
Yeah. I was making love in the evening, and I was in the loft room with a Velux window, and
You're making love to a Velux window.
it was, I don't want to say too much because a lady who was very special to me is involved in this story. But yeah, suddenly I had a wet back, and I thought, oh, that's nice. And then I thought, oh, I'm going to check that, and it was an egg. An egg had landed.
Did it fry on contact?
Fuck off. How dare you? How dare you?
I believe your exact phrase was you did a reach around and discovered you got an egg on your back.
I had an egg on my back. Now, we think, I should have examined the egg to see if it was pigeon or chicken. We think it was the guy in the next door flat had lobbed. I think it was the guy in the next door flat had lobbed it because there was weird stuff going on with him. That flat was horrible. That was the flat I was living in when I got a stalker, and and I didn't go home, but Mackenzie was home with his partner, and I got a phone call from this guy while I was filming the 11 o'clock show. It was horrible, and he said, "I'm outside your flat. I'm outside your flat." I was like, oh, shit. So we phoned up Mackenzie. Mackenzie, there's a stalker outside the flat. Don't open the door and don't look out the window. So his partner leant out the window. What are you doing? Fuck off! Fuck off! And it was, that flat was, I never felt safe in that flat. I hated that. Horrible things happened. This horrible woman knocked on my door and told Mackenzie that this kid that I'd made cry in a shop was my half-brother. Imagine that. Shit. That flat was not a nice flat. Just down the road from Conk Studios, owned by the Kinks.
Jenna says I used that exact phrase back in 2018. Which one?
Which phrase? Yeah, well, do you know what, Jim? That was the time I was a rising star. 11 o'clock show was happening. I guess it was season 3 because Mackenzie was in season 2 and he wasn't in season 3. And I watched it with him and it was really awkward. And today I went to London. I was just off Oxford Street and I went and saw my old therapist, Chip. I'm just going to book in a few sessions with him. And here's where my head is at. I was walking around London. I wasn't
Did the egg
walking,
fry on contact? Well, it was a good one. So
I wasn't
go me.
walking around London. I'm doing a serious thing now.
Yeah.
And I felt like a fucking failure today. I felt like a fucking failure because I thought, Jesus Christ, I could never afford to live in London again. All of this stuff is illogical, and I get it. So we don't even have to discuss it. However, I was thinking, my God, I once lived in London. I once earned a lot of money, and I will never earn that money again. I will never, ever be able to afford to live in London again, and I'm not famous. and I felt like a failure. That's my story. Thank you very much. Over to you, Jim. Let's move on.
Yeah. Well, all I was going to say was that you're a success. You're a trained counsellor. You can always earn more money. What you don't get back is time.
Yeah.
And, you've just had some phenomenal experiences.
I'm going to cut you off.
That they will remember
Cutting you
for
off.
the rest of their life.
Cut you off. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. But that's where my head went to. I hate being in central London, and I was just walking around thinking, fuck, I'm a fucking failure. No, here's the weird one. I wouldn't normally. I can say this. I can say this because we're amongst friends. I thought no one recognises me, so I'm still hung up on that fame thing a little bit. That's where my head is at. Ginger Ninja's in the chat. I missed what you were saying, but if you want to give us a call.
What the hell?
What's going on? Who's there? Who's come in my house just then? Someone came in the house. Who was it?
You invoked spirits.
That was weird, wasn't it?
Ginger Ninja, we would like to hear from you. We were talking about you the other day, and we would like a catch up with you if you have the time and the inclination.
203 286 6370. 020. Thank you, Ian Lee fan. 0203 286 6370 is the phone number. Ginger Ninja. I will call in about 5 minutes. Just got in from beating up customers in Tesco's.
He doesn't work there anymore. He's Pizza Man.
Pizza guy. Pizza guy.
I mean, but he may not be now.
What do we think, guys? Don't tell us, Ginger Ninja, in the chat. What do we think? First of all, is he still working at Domino's? And if you think he's not working at Domino's, we may be about to find out. What do you think he's doing? Hello, caller.
Hi, mate. You all right?
Who's this?
That's Will.
Hello,
Will.
Taylor, I think it is.
Okay, Will Taylor. Have you called before? What did you used to call? Talk? LBC?
First time caller, mate.
First time caller. I'm just going to refer to my Nick Ferrari list of traits. All right, matey. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm teasing. It's my favourite producer that I work with that's got a penis. It's my second favourite producer I've worked with that's got a penis.
Hang on.
How you doing, man? You all right?
I'm all right, mate. I've got a game for you. I thought you might want to play.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
So I interviewed someone for the radio show I produced today because the presenter wasn't very well. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you 5 guesses at who it was because.
Do you know that joke? Do you know that joke? Bloke phones up his boss. He says, "Boss, I can't come in today. I can't. What is it?" He says, "Boss, I can't come in today. I'm really sick." Boss says, "What do you mean you're really sick?" He says, "Well, I'm in bed with my sister. Is that sick enough for you?"
Oh, mate.
Oh my God.
It's a joke. I didn't do it. It's not me. It's a joke.
I thought you didn't like jokes.
He likes dishing them out.
I like that one. Okay, so go on. You interviewed someone today. Now, is this okay? Yeah, go on. Give us clues.
Do you want clues?
Oh, well, we've just got to guess.
Well, Gafford's already guessing. Preston from the Ordinary Boys.
Will won't get that. He's too young.
I actually do know Preston from the Ordinary Boys is. Thank you, mate.
All right, mate.
Thank you very much.
All right, mate. This was. Can I let you into a secret? It wasn't Steve that got rid of you, Jack. It was.
It wasn't Steve.
It was me.
I would decline that phone. Oh right. Oh sorry. Okay.
It was me. It all makes sense now. They're selling it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does all add up, doesn't it? It does all add up.
I don't think Steve knew. I think Steve thought he was building something.
Yeah, I mean, I've not got a lot of time for him, to be honest, anyway. So,
no, but I don't think anyway. It all makes sense. Getting rid of you, getting rid of the afternoon show, it all makes sense. Okay,
right. So I can give you one clue.
Well, people in the chat are saying, was it Stacey's mom?
I can confirm it was not. I don't think this person is the mother of someone called Stacey.
Right. Well, then it's got to be Dave Dogface's guess, which is Busta Rhymes.
Not Busta Rhymes. So this person is London-based, if that helps.
London-based. All right. So, Sadiq Khan.
It actually is Sadiq Khan. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it actually is.
No, it's not.
I promise you it is.
How the fuck did I get that?
I don't
London.
know.
Yeah.
That's like he's the only person in London.
He's Mr. London.
London.
Yeah.
Ah, Sadiq Khan. What? Is it really?
Yeah.
That's not... We'll end the show there because we ain't going to top that.
So somehow I've gone from singing 9 to 5 on the radio in the morning to interviewing Sadiq Khan. It's a bit of a roller coaster, mate. Got to be honest.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay, did you ask him what his favourite girl group was?
Yes, I did.
And was it Bewitched?
It wasn't Bewitched. No.
Oh shit! I thought it was. Spice
Yeah,
Girls.
no. Yeah, Spice Girls. Yeah,
Spice Girls.
That was it a face to face? Was it on the line? How did you do
just
it?
on the phone, mate. Just on the phone. But
That's
I just thought it was
awesome,
quite
man.
Funny how it's changed. It's just quite funny, isn't it? I didn't think that would ever happen. Yeah.
I hope this doesn't sound patronising. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud that we got the what we created. And if I played like even 1% in your broadcasting career, I will take that because it's lovely
Sure.
seeing you. Fucking hell! Listen to this prick. I'm being all sincere. Fuck you. Do you know what? I hope you get the sack from that place as well.
Oh, well, and suddenly it goes better.
Well, you just called me.
Honestly, he
Suddenly
turns.
it goes better.
This is what he's like.
You talk to him. I don't want to talk to this piece of trash anymore. I tell you what's bitter. My fist in your face,
There
buddy.
it is. There it is.
There it is. There it is.
You talk to him.
So Will, what's next for you? You've interviewed Sadiq Khan. Who's next on your hit list?
I'm just going to go through all the politicians in the world. I think it's probably
I think it's probably the thing to do. I think that's how it begins. Everyone starts with Sadiq Khan.
All right, Will. Thanks. Thanks for calling. Bye.
Wow, you didn't even want me to talk to him.
Several things there. Firstly, that was very, very rude. Secondly, I guess Sadiq Khan.
I know.
That's wild, right? I know that kid.
We know we've got powers.
I know that kid. I wish I didn't, but no. Will, I was being sincere. Seeing you, he pops up in Discord from time to time when he wants money. You made me swear more than I felt comfortable with.
He made you do that, did he?
Yes. Shall I tell you what I tried to get you for your birthday today? I went on a resale site to see if I could get Taylor Swift tickets. I thought I had a price in my head. So if I can get 3 tickets for that price,
You would be a hero.
Yeah, I know. But they were selling them for 700 quid each. I thought that's not the price.
Holy shit!
I had a big price in my head.
They were 660 on Ticketmaster.
Yeah, yeah. So I'd be a hero if I got them, right?
Yeah.
Am I a hero for trying?
Semi. Which is no good to anyone.
Got a semi by the sea. You know that song?
Yeah.
Got a
Look
semi.
who's alone now. It's not me.
Got a
It's
semi
not
by
me.
the sea.
3 wise men with a semi by the sea.
He knows what he's doing.
I actually think, right, music aside, James Blunt is brilliant. I love him.
That Twitter shtick's getting old.
No, I love it.
I paid off my mortgage. I spoke to, after the show, my kids are away and I'm not seeing much of them. While me and Catherine getting some food, I phoned up my kids. I spoke to Alex, who's 13 and a half. And the voice was, hello. I thought his voice broke 2 months ago. No, it broke last week. Hello. When have you got cold or something? I don't think so. You heard it right.
Yeah.
And you went, what?
Yeah, it's like Brian Blessing.
I shouldn't really say this stuff in public because he's at the age where it'd be embarrassing.
I was about to say that I've had pictures of my girls on holiday and I'm wondering who these 2 young women are.
Yeah.
What the hell? Can everyone stop growing up, please?
Yeah,
I did.
I probably shouldn't say. I should probably stop talking about them on the show because they're at the age now where actually they're like, no, they don't want to know. They don't want to.
Well, they're YouTube legends in their own right, of course.
Hello. You got a cold? I don't think so. Oh, okay. It was something else, though, right?
Yeah, it was deep.
It was something else.
It's like it came from the very core of the earth.
We're off to see the Meg 2 tomorrow. I cannot wait. Love that crap. Absolutely love that crap.
Have a lovely time.
We're going to have a great time.
Yeah.
Then we might go for a Nandos. Yeah, I love that over the top crap. And then we're doing the Pokemon thing on Sunday. Lonely God Dave, let me know what happens tomorrow when you go to the Pokemon thing. Will it appear on my phone? Will it say on my phone, Dadster Lee, you are now in the park of Pokemon?
The Poker Park.
The Pokemon. I think they both
Mine's
work.
better.
No, I don't think. Okay, I
Yeah.
was being generous. I don't think it is.
Puck.
Pokemon. Michael Pokemon. And here's no, that's
Hey.
and there's Sammy Davis Jr., Billy Connolly, and who else did he always have on there? Sammy Davis Jr., Billy Connolly.
He's turning into
well, from Manchester. Sammy Davis from Yorkshire. Sammy
No,
Davis
right,
Jr.
no, we don't want that.
Sammy Davis Jr. Sammy Davis Jr.
Hello, good evening, and welcome.
That's not him.
That's what you sounded like.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Sammy Davis. Oh my God, the wonderful.
Now you sound like David Bowie.
Oh, the wonderful Sammy Davis Jr. All right, let's hear him introducing Sammy Davis Jr. All right.
Sammy.
What's his name? Parkinson. Sammy Davis. Oh my God, John by the Marvelous. Right, you do it and I'll do it. John by the Marvelous. Sammy Davis Jr. Here we go.
Open opportunity.
We'll get it. You do it. You do one.
All right. I was joined by the marvellous Sammy Davis
You can't
Jr.
copy my words.
I'm not. I'm doing Yorkshire.
But you're copying my words.
Well, that's how we'd introduce him.
So now by the marvellous Sammy Davis Jr. Now, Sammy Davis is already there.
Who are these guys?
Roy Castle and Kenny Everett and Gene Krupa.
No, you didn't know about that.
What do you mean, who are these guys?
I don't
Buddy
know
Rich.
Yeah.
Sammy Davis Jr., Buddy Rich, Roy Castle. Have you seen this Roy Castle thing? Have you seen this?
Does he play the trumpet while tapping?
Have you not seen this?
No, mate. It's from 82. I was 5.
Sounds
and
good.
4.
Right, Sammy Davis. You've not seen. Right, you won't be able to see this. Sammy
But
Davis
imagine
Jr.
it.
Roy Castle. You've not seen this.
Why are you astonished?
Where is it? Because this is it Roy Castle I'm thinking of, or is it Buddy Rich? It's Roy
bloody hell.
Castle. Why can't I find it?
You could play anything, really.
Why? Oh no, maybe it's all right. Is it not Roy? I thought it was Roy Castle.
That's Castle, isn't it?
Oh, here we go. Right, Roy Castle and Buddy Rich. Here we go. Roy Castle and Buddy Rich. Here we go.
Oh, look at that. All 2p. Look, all of them. So that it looks as if he's put a lot of change in tomorrow at church, right? Have you got 2 5s, anything like that? There you go.
Here we go.
Of course he has
Now you
Parkinson.
just need a couple of sticks.
Am I going to play it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I need some sticks.
Yep. Yeah.
Can I get a pair of sticks, please?
Here you are.
So it's quite visual. This.
Thank you very much. Right. What do we do now?
It's a sort of...
He's going to play some money.
He's playing. Buddy Rich is playing money held in the hands of Roy Castle.
What you do, it's the way that you do it. What you do, it's the way that you do it. Hey, what you do, it's the way that you do it.
That's what gets you long.
Oh, they're doing all that shit.
Please.
Can we find what I want is Parkinson? All right, Parkinson introducing anybody. Introducing someone. No, we got something to type in. No, it's Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's
It was
disease.
with you until you put someone in. Just put Parkinson introducing and let YouTube do its thing, mate.
Please don't tell me how to use the internet.
Well, you do seem to struggle.
All right, here we go. Michael Parkinson will introduce Andy Williams. Here we go. All right. Oh, joined by the indefatigable. Joined by the marvelous Andy Williams.
He's watching girls go by, and it's a little problematic. It's Andy Williams.
Do I do a proper one?
What? No, I can't do it.
Here we go. Now, next guest, very special guest. It's the absolute marvelous, wonderful talent, Andy Williams.
Wow. Andy Williams. There he is.
Here we go. I don't think he's not going to introduce him. Here we go.
I talked to him.
Andy Williams
He's
is already there!
It's like the YouTube is trying to thwart you.
All right.
Hard.
Right, Michael Parkinson. Here we go. All right, here's a full episode.
Comes live from West Germany with Van Morrison and...
Lift it, innit? Not now, Gatford.
Get lost.
But it was a nice occasion that Jimmy...
Okay, so we'll see who his guest is, and then we'll introduce him. Right, so see who the guest is, and then we're going to introduce him. Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous.
Right, my first guest is golfer, one-time sex symbol and aging superstar of comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Tarbuck.
All right, okay.
All right, yeah, nice.
Oh, okay. My first guest is one-time golfer, aging sex symbol, marvellous Jimmy Tarbuck. You do it.
Right.
It's not
My
Frank
next
Sidebottom.
Shut up.
You've just heard him do it.
So have you.
You're copying him.
You're
can't-
copying him.
No, I'm not. I did an original. Now
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I mean, if by original you meant nothing like, yes, you did.
Oh, get stuffed. I did. It was bomb
Right.
on. Right. Right.
Stop doing me.
Stop twisting my tiny nipples in the hot tub. Oh, we're in the hot tub. I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Right, next up.
Stop
Stop
it. Stop it. Stop it.
copying
Stop
me.
copying me.
I'm not playing.
playing.
Jimmy
Stop
Tarbuck.
it.
Right, my first guest is
Right.
golfer, one-time...
All right, let's do it. My first guest, one-time golfer, long-time sex symbol. Jimmy Tarbuck.
I'm sex symbol and aging superstar of comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Tarbuck.
Aging superstar.
So
comedy.
this is his last show in 1982 of the original run. First guest is Jimmy Tarbuck with a beard.
Tarbuck is looking quite handsome there.
Who's next?
Jimmy Tarbuck.
Hey, mate.
It's going to be Connolly.
Johnny Conley. Now, our next guest, the big yin. All right, Conley. You do it. You do it.
Why are you doing that
You do it.
for?
Go on.
Don't copy me, though.
I'm not copying you. I did it first.
Next
Next
up,
up.
old
Old
friend of
red
mine,
man.
hairy man, tells jokes about
You're not doing
filling
it
his
seriously.
trousers. It's Billy Connolly.
You say, I love your helmet. He says, I love your helmet. Listen. Here we go. Now.
I love your helmet.
I love your helmet. He says it.
I love your hair, mate.
I love your helmet.
I love your
I love your helmet.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, a debut, nay, a mind-boggling premiere. But to tell you all about it, my next guest, ladies and gentlemen, Billy Connolly.
Oh, it's funny. Then Spike Milligan.
That's all I do these days.
Windswept and interesting.
Nice surprise for me, too.
Who are these?
Your mum.
You know who he looks like? Isn't it?
A bit.
He looks exactly like him. Who are these people?
I just got him this morning.
I recognise her. Who's
Come
this?
on. Say it's 10, it's a decade.
May
Fucking hell.
we wait for all these...
Here we go.
Who is this?
I'm hoping it's the Ginger Ninja.
It better be.
Hello.
Me.
Hey, geezer.
How you doing?
We're in the hot tub.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. Did you say fuck off?
No, cool.
Okay. Do you still work for Domino's?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yes, I do believe it. Yes, I do. I feel alright.
What's good at Domino's this week? What's the best pizza as far as you're concerned, Ginger?
None, they're all shit.
Oh,
Matey!
he no longer works at Domino's.
Are you hot? Have you been doing the laughing gas? The nitrous oxide, the hippie crack?
No.
Okay. You should. It's great. You'd love it.
Don't. So, what's new with you?
So, in the last couple of weeks, I split up with, my missus.
Oh.
Now, was she your fiance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched a program called 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days?
No.
Watch it, because it feels like it's a documentary about your lifestyle. What happened? She wasn't the racist, was she?
No.
No.
Was she? So she wasn't racist enough for you, so you dumped her?
No, there was other stuff that got kind of in the way. And
Oh. Are you all right?
yeah.
Who dumped whom?
Me, I dumped her.
Good lad. Good lad. Get in there first.
She caused like upset in my family, so.
You don't do that.
Oh, did she sleep with your dad?
No.
Brother?
No.
She slept with someone, didn't she?
No.
Mum?
No, it was to do with. She got my brother sacked from his job.
Holy shit!
Oh no!
Yeah.
Did she tell the brother's boss that he thought the pizzas were shit? Okay, because that's what I'm doing tomorrow to you. Wowzers indeed, Andrea.
So the last the last week or so, I've moved back in with my mum.
Oh, were you living with her?
I moved into her dad's.
Oh my God, mate, Ginge. Ninge.
Yeah.
Impinge.
So got it all sorted. Got the room decorated, and now I bought a brand new PC as well.
Yes, mate. You can get the virtual girls.
So I'm going to be coming back to streaming again. I can play Euro Truck, any game on it, because it's
Going
much
back
better
on the
PC.
road.
It's much better PC than before.
Yeah.
So I'm going to work my ass off and...
You're going to do what, sorry?
Going to work my ass off.
I don't do that. Stick with doing dominoes. Seriously, it will end in heartbreak and arse break.
To like stream and hopefully create some YouTube videos as well.
Do it. Do it. Get back to being... The internet needs people like you. So get back creating... Put that painful ending in behind you, and you get back driving. That's the way to do it, man.
Back on the road.
Yeah.
Back on the road again, Catherine. You're right.
It is a bit annoying with me still not being able to have got into my old Twitch, but we'll start fresh and we'll make it bigger and better.
Start again. I like the attitude. I think this is going to be a really good thing for you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Have you ever punched? We know you punched customers in Tesco willy-nilly. It was fight night every time you were there. It was Royal Rumble.
Chips? Step outside.
Have you ever punched any of the Domino's customers?
No, not yet. I felt like it though.
Told them to F off?
After they've shut the door, yeah.
Have you ever stuck your finger in a pizza?
Only to move like the pepperoni around so I can put it properly, or
What? Hang on. What? Customers? What? Customers?
Your pepperoni or?
Have you put your pepperoni in a pizza?
No.
Have you? Are you touching a customer's pepperoni?
Pepperoni on the pizza, yeah.
What? So hang on a minute. You're delivering a pizza. You're not the cook. You're delivering the pizza.
No business going near that
and
sausage.
before you deliver it to them, you open it and go, oh, that pepperoni. Because sometimes it happens, the pepperoni's a bit over to one side.
In transit.
That pepperoni's a bit over to one side. I won't let them fix it with the fingers that they're going to use to pick up their own food. What I'll do is
I'll stick a digit in there.
I will use my fingers to move someone else's pepperoni around. Have you done that?
No. So as a driver, you also sometimes get put on like the oven before.
Quality control.
You get handed
That
it.
doesn't
So
sound.
before
That
you
doesn't
put
sound
it,
right. They
it has
put
to
the
be cut
drivers
quite-
on the oven.
It has to be cut quite nice.
You'd like it to be cooked quite nice. I would like, when I get my pizzas, I want them to be cooked quite nice.
If
and
anything, nice.
Well, no, we're talking about Domino's. You'll get quite nice if you're lucky. But they put the drivers on the oven. That doesn't feel right to me.
No.
No, it's really stupid because they will have like in-stores there that should be doing it, but they hire in-stores that are like 16, 17, and they can only go on the oven at 18.
Oh, like child actors. And how old are you?
21.
Okay, so you're an old man in this one. So hang on. They hire people to work on the ovens
too young.
that are too young to work on the ovens. I'm seeing a flaw here.
They literally, all the in-stores can do is top the pizzas. That's all they can do.
What does that mean? Kill them?
No, basically just make the pizzas. Like, the manager will...
I know.
roll
Pepperoni
out the
placement.
dough and put the sauce on it.
Yeah.
And then the in-stores put, like, the cheese and
Put the
whatever
sauce on
toppings.
it. Come on, they're all frozen.
No, they're not.
They're all frozen. They're all ready to go. You just get it out of the freezer and whack it in.
I wish you had them in frozen. It would save so much time.
Wow.
So, I don't get Domino's so much these days. I'm going to get one at some point.
I'm definitely going to get one after this. I'm juicing up.
But she is as well. The water level's risen. So, okay. So you sometimes cook the pizza and then deliver it.
Yeah.
Do you wash your hands?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
And
wear
now
gloves.
pretend no one's listening. Do you wash your hands?
Yeah, I do, yeah, every
Oh.
time.
Every time. I don't believe that.
Well, it's kind of, we have to, like, obviously, hygiene. So even if I didn't want to do it, I'd still have to do it anyway.
What's the biggest tip you've ever been given? Steady on, Catherine.
£5.90, I think it was.
What?
£5.90.
Yeah.
£5.90.
That's a funny amount, isn't it?
I know. I was like, well, why can't they just give me an extra 10p?
Well, that's greedy. So you'd be up for £6, but £5.90 you turn your nose up.
No, I didn't. No, it's still very generous. But
But what? So what was the
why
90?
just do it £5.90?
So was it a five? Was it a £5 note?
Yeah, £5 note and then 90p.
Oh,
What was
that
it-
guy must have been high.
What was the 90? What were the coins that constituted the 90p?
It was a 50p
Yep.
and two 20p's.
Okay.
I bet he couldn't find 10p. That's what it was.
I
Yeah,
tipped my Domino's guy as a result of perhaps your last phone call. I gave him a tenner. And I really regret that. I still think about that now. I still will wake up and like, what'd you give him a tenner for? His mind was blown.
Yeah.
His mind was blown. He's like, what? What?
Yeah. Yeah, the
Shouldn't have done it.
the app, so there's, I don't know if it's an app for all Domino's, for the drivers.
You can tip
we have
on the
like
app.
an online app so you can tip.
No, I wouldn't
and
do
then
that.
There's you can give them like the cash tip as
You
well.
told me not to use the online app to tip.
Did I?
Yeah, you said it doesn't go to them.
No, all tips do, or should do. The only time it won't go to them on the app is the driver has to go on the app and accept or acknowledge that they've got the tip, else it gets shared out between other drivers.
Right. Can I just say,
As a result of this conversation,
we've been trolled, right? Catherine, do you want to say what's happened from Andrew
we've
in
just
Germany?
had a tip from Andrea B, and she's given us £5.89.
That doesn't even make sense.
I mean, she's been even more tantalising.
That doesn't even make sense. He was talking about, and I'm supposed to say thank you and all that stuff.
Thank you.
No, no refunds. But no, he said £5.90. Why are you a penny tight? She's a penny tight.
And now our figure is all off.
That's buggered up. What we need is £114.11 to even things up a bit.
Otherwise, we're just not going to feel right, are
Yeah. Naughty Andrea B. I know you're a regular. I know you're in Germany. It probably messes with your mind a bit.
we?
Naughty.
You're a mischief maker.
Mischief.
I respect that.
No, I do as well, actually. So you're looking for love then?
Not right now. I'm going to focus on getting my
career,
life
the
back
driving.
straight, and when I get a new car and focus on streaming.
And the lorries, yeah. He wants to keep his... He doesn't want any ties. He wants to go back on the road. He's just thinking about him in his wagon.
I think you'd be good at driving a real wagon. Think of the fun you could have.
I have thought about becoming a lorry driver.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And what's stopping you?
Hasn't got a
more
lorry.
It's just a harder license to get. You have to do there's quite a few more like theory tests and.
Yeah, but you've seen the state of truck drivers. If they can do it, anyone can do it.
They don't obey the rules. They just whack the indicator on, pull out.
Yeah, you've seen them. Jesus. They drink their own piss. Could you do that? Could you drink your own piss?
No.
Could you
I would
drink
be having
another man?
monsters
Could you
all-
drink another man's piss?
No.
£10.
Hello?
I'd give you £10.
No.
Right? Okay, let's play the game. So it's a pint of piss.
By the way, thank you to Jimbo for the £1.
Don't
and
thank him for
1p
that.
to round it up.
They're just trolling us now. So, okay, so it's a half pint of piss, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm going straight in at 25 quid.
No.
Oh, he's there. He was we're nearly there.
What's 25?
25 quid.
What about £25.90?
No.
50 quid. Half a pint of piss.
That'd be tempting, but still no.
All right.
Tempted.
50. Right, Catherine, you go next.
£50. 99.
No.
Why did this show get taken off Talk Radio?
I don't know.
I tell you what, I'm going to go in. I'm going in big. I'm going in hard.
Yeah.
£62 to drink half a pint of piss. And and let me just make that before you say £62. But also, I will reveal to you whose piss it is.
And also, tax-free.
It's Paul McCartney's piss.
Oh, it'd be very clean. He's a vegetarian.
Paul McCartney's piss mixed with Lizzo's. They did it at the same time, and I've got footage. Paul McCartney and Lizzo's piss for £62.
No.
Kath?
Just Paul McCartney's?
It'll probably have to be like £100.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, whoa,
you
whoa, whoa,
named
whoa,
his
no, I
price.
don't agree with you. This is not how you do business. £92.
No, I think it would have to be at least 100.
I'm not going any higher than 96. That is my final offer.
Paul McCartney wouldn't accept that.
My final offer is £96.
No.
All right, £100.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You drink.
I'll make that call.
You drink half a pint of piss for £100.
Yeah.
Get off my show. You disgust me. I would drink half a pint of
You're an
piss.
idiot. You're an idiot.
Why?
Because we could have done that, told him it was McCartney's.
Yeah.
He would never know.
My drink half a pint of piss. When we were at
Dave Dogface, will you still feed me? Will you still drink pee? 466.84.
when I don't like the roller coasters. When we went to Universal Studios, it was horrible, a really horrible one. I said, lads, I can't do it. I'm scared, and they were cool with that. And they said, how much would you do it for? I wouldn't do it for £2,000. They went, what? Just £2,000? Yeah, if someone's going to give me £2,000, I would endure a 3-minute
Yeah.
terror ride, but I wouldn't do it for less than that.
I
Anyway,
would endure most anything for 3 minutes for £2,000.
yeah.
wouldn't you?
I
I mean,
I hate those rides. I've never been one that goes upside down. How much to drink half a pint of piss?
depends whose it was, though.
I'd do it for 500 quid.
What if it came out somewhere really dirty?
Don't care. It's going to go back out somewhere just as dirty. You know I don't clean it.
I don't know that.
Well,
Thanks for sharing.
that's why the water's got a little brown. Yeah, I'd go, what did I say? 250 or 500? 250 I'd do it for.
Flipping out, you're dropping your prices.
Did I say 500
Is it
initially?
the mad sale?
350. I'd do it for £300,
DFS.
£350. £350 I'll drink half a pint of piss.
Everything must go.
How much for you?
I'm not drinking anyone's piss.
Look, so if someone gave you £1 million, you wouldn't drink piss.
$1 million.
So, right, there's a price. Okay, so we've got the upper limit. Let's see if we can find the lower limit. Someone gives you 20 grand. You're not going to drink half a pint of piss for 20 grand.
I might consider it. Depends who it's from.
It doesn't. All right, whose piss would be more palatable?
Someone clean
Okay.
with a decent diet.
All right.
I don't want it smelly.
Would you drink half a pint of piss for 5 grand?
This is an appropriate conversation.
5 grand.
No.
Oh, fuck off. Of course you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Of course you would.
No, I
The
wouldn't.
money's there on the table.
I'm a classy bird. I would not do it for any less than 20.
Oh, yeah, right. Is it? It's 20, 40, 60, 80. Come back after the break. And he puts
Count
down
it
the
out in
final,
pennies.
puts down the £5 grand. All you got to do is drink that piss.
No.
10 grand.
No.
Oh, you're an idiot. Of course you would. You're a liar.
No.
You're a liar.
It's called standard. You should try it.
Yeah, I'd say my standard is working with someone who's not a liar. That's my standard I would like to set for myself, but I just can't seem to be able to do it.
Just because me saying that I am classy and I have principles when it comes to these matters makes you feel bad because you do it for a £5.
I would like to thank Amy for bringing sense into... What has she done? £1? What has she done? I'm confused. She's done... What has she done?
£1 and a penny.
No, because there's not a zero there. What is that? £10?
£1.10.
What is that? I can't read. Is that £1.10?
Yeah.
No, hang on. She's done...
She's
no,
done
I've done that.
£2.20.
No, she hasn't.
Oh, no.
I did that.
You've replayed that, right.
Somehow I've clicked a button that does that. All right. I've done it again. Thank you, Amy. I think Visionary says I'm with Catherine. No P for me.
No. Expensive P I will do. 20 grand. 20 grand Visionary.
Seriously, why did this show get taken? Why are we not on national radio? I do have a little...
Some people drink their own, like as a matter of course, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Oh, I'd drink mine if I had. Who was it? I was going to drink. Oh, it was.
Bear Grylls. He drank his own.
I was going to drink. Who's married to Stacey Solomon?
Joe Squash.
I was going to drink his piss. Do you remember that? What was that about?
Yeah, you were going to drink Joe Squash.
That was it. Well, I can't remember what that was.
It was a flight of fancy.
Gatford says he'd do it for 50 quid. All right, I will pay that 50 quid. I will pay that 50 quid to watch him drink half a pint of piss. Oh, I will pay that. I've got no problem with that. How do we make it happen?
God.
How do we make that happen? Because I'm totally up for that.
Gosh. We really do. We do keep it classy, don't we, on this show?
Very sweary tonight. I was going to try and make it
It's just so rude.
not be sweary, but it's the way it goes. It's just the way it is. Some things will never change.
Battling, battling.
How do we make it happen?
£50.
I mean, I'm quite prepared just to close my eyes, close my nose, and down it, mate, for 50 quid. Get on with it.
40 quid.
No, 50. I state my price. I shall not be moving.
All right, fine. What we'll do is we'll turn the cameras on, watch you piss in a glass.
No.
Watch you piss in a glass. I'll say I will send you the money as soon as you do it.
No, I'm not doing it now. I'm not doing it on stream.
Well, it's got to be on stream, otherwise we're going to get the piss.
We don't want you switching it with Robinsons.
I don't think I've ever said piss this much in my life.
No, could you stop?
So you don't want any video evidence of it?
I'm in bed. I'm not doing it tonight, but
he's done his week for the night.
I would.
Well, how do we make it happen? Because that's totally worth 50 quid.
How do we make it happen? Problem is, if I do it at home, you're not going to believe it.
I need to see the extraction.
We need McWhirter there, don't
we? We need Norris McSquirter.
That's the thing. I'm not comfortable, surprisingly, in urinating in anybody's presence.
I will meet you. I will come to your house. I will piss.
Right.
You will drink.
I don't know, but yours.
Well, who's right? It's got to be mine, right?
Well, I thought it was all right to drink your own, like Bear. You said Bear.
All right. Well,
Grylls,
then I have to
people...
for that to work. I have to see you piss.
That's an extra 50.
It's
surely.
either
independent adjudicator.
Adjudicator. I either watch you piss or you drink my piss.
Oh my God.
And I'm not even joking about this. I'm deadly serious. I'm deadly serious.
I'm going to be in the papers. I could just see the Daily Mirror leading on this story one day.
I can as well. I work with people with mental health issues, and if they're watching this, they're going, "Oh my God, we're paying this guy."
Maybe we should just retract all of this.
Jenna says, "Is the pee from a glass or straight from the tap?" It's from a glass. It's from a glass, Jenna.
It's not a tap. You can just tell. I suppose it is.
Can we just thank Coin Gary for tipping us £12? Thank you, Coin Gary. And also welcome to Sarah Footwells, who's we know you, don't we?
Yes,
but she's just started following because of the piss chat.
Yeah.
It's that time of the night, you see.
Let me give it some thought.
And I'm serious. This is not.
No, I know. I feel like it should be
Can
a
I-
Patreon-only thing as well. I don't want any old pleb watching.
Yeah, I want to distance myself from this. I don't want anything to do with this.
Would this be considered a sin?
I'm thinking of the Ten Commandments. I don't remember what.
Thou
I was
shalt
thinking.
not drink an ex-TV presenter's piss.
Well, because in all seriousness, don't people? There are people that I've seen episodes of like This Morning or something where people go on and talk about the benefits of it. Like,
I
they do
remember
it a lot.
Do you remember on LBC? We had a call, and I was like, "What? No!" And then loads of people called up. It was someone, and I wear by saying the African community. I'm talking about a whole continent, but I can't remember what country they were from. And he said, "Oh yeah. When we were growing up, my nan used to wipe my face with a wet nappy." And I was like, "What? No!" And then a load of people phoned up and said, "Yeah. It's good for your skin. It's good for your skin." And so they would have it done as kids, but they would also do it as teenagers.
Urea is a component in a lot of skincare stuff. So, draw your own conclusions there, Gaffer. But we're not talking about wiping your face with it.
That's why I'm so surprised you all went so high with your figures. You know, your celebrity demands, you lot.
I just don't
Even
want
Ginger Ninja, I'm thinking, cracky.
Three. I'm going 350 quid. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. You've gone
got
50.
A reputation, I understand. You know,
Exactly.
You've got to protect that.
I'm a
I
respected member of the community.
get-
Dave says chilled or ball temperature as it comes.
Yeah, you can't. No, you can't. I don't. Well, would chilled make it any better?
Yeah, of course it would, but we're not
take the
allowing
edge
that.
off.
Bit of ice in there. Whoa.
Yeah,
Ice
am I
on a
allowed to put
slice.
some? Am I
Piss
okay
cubes.
to put some fruit in there or something? You know?
No, fruit in piss.
Blueberries or something.
What? Blue? What? This is
Well, but don't
insane.
make it a cocktail, you know.
But it is. Oh, you mean
Yeah.
by mixing it with something
Sorry.
else?
Yeah.
I'm doing your work tonight, Catherine. All these lines should be yours.
I don't want to say anything.
All
I don't
right.
want to say anything.
I am genuinely up for this.
Uh-huh.
We're going to make this happen.
No, it's you. You two. I'm having nothing to do with
Oh,
this.
okay.
In fact, if this proceeds, I may have to consider my position.
For that one show, it will be the Ian Patreon, not Kath.
Nothing to do with me.
All right. Well, I
Take
get.
for one
We
night.
will make an absolute fortune on that show. Well, you won't, Gary. You'll make 50 quid.
Well, yeah. Well, that's an absolute fortune for some people.
What's making you
Dave
chuckle?
Dogface there made quite an astute comment there.
Dave, I don't think is respecting the art that is going
Says
into
Ian
tonight's
ate
show.
a pigs for JJ. P is the aperitif.
No, he didn't say. He
Wasn't
said
it-
piss is
wasn't
the
it-
aperitif.
Wasn't it a kangaroos?
No, it was a pigs.
Who are
Oh,
you,
was it?
plastic fan? No, I ate. I drank a smoothie made out of kangaroo's anus and an
That was it,
emu's
sorry.
or an ostrich's penis. I think.
That's why I'm slightly surprised you've. I mean, I know you've got. That's why I'm slightly surprised you've already kind of done it.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was handsomely paid.
They paid me like I don't know 40 grand or whatever it was for that.
Oh, okay.
I'd have fucking sucked off the producer for that. Certainly would now. Could really do with that cash. I would have drunk a month's worth of piss for that now.
Fair enough.
All right, this is going to happen.
Well, the negotiations are ongoing.
No. Well, the price is set. That's locked.
No, the price. The negotiations are ongoing about the scenario and the control.
Okay. All right. We'll talk about it.
yeah.
All right.
No,
Bye.
fine, yeah.
What an
we
absolutely
never
disgusting
discuss that
human being.
again?
I have said that P word more times than I've ever said it in my life.
Just awful.
More times than I've
I'm
ever
sorry,
said it
guys.
in
You
my
deserve
life.
so much better.
You
come
don't.
here expecting class.
The Patreons deserve better. The freeloaders don't, actually. The freeloaders don't. If you want to see Gary drink my
Oh
piss,
God, no one wants that.
patreon.com/Ian and Catherine. Patreon.com/IAIN.
I'm going to get my name removed from that.
Go and $4.99 plus VAT. It's the price of 2 coffees a month. Dan says cancels. I think it's a bargain. Why do people say, "Oh, it's cheap at half the price"? Because of course it's cheap at half the price. I've never understood that phrase. It's cheap at half the price. You've never heard that phrase.
I have, but I'm trying to work out what it means.
Okay, so something's £10. Oh, it's cheap at half the price. Well, yeah, it'd be £5. Because they're not saying that's expensive. They're saying, "Oh, it's a bargain. It'd be cheap at half the price." What does that mean?
I don't get it.
If it was expensive at half the price, it should be at least half the price. I don't know what that means, Dennis. Can you give me a headache, please? I'm ignoring Dan.
You're twisting my melon.
I'm ignoring. Oh, it's Dan for the rest of the show. Is making me want to cry. Sausages Sandwiches says, "Where hot tub? Can you not hear hot tub? Hot tub here. Open ear, listen.
Getting wrinkly for you.
We in hot tub. Where you? Good now? Good now?" It's ironic. It means it's expensive. I don't think it does. Right, let's Google
Cheap
it.
for half the price. Cheap at
What
half the price.
does cheap at half the price mean?
You know that Max is going to be right again, and you'll be doing a big climb down.
No, you're wrong, Max. He's totally wrong. It means well worth having regardless of the cost. Cheap at half the price is understood to mean reasonably priced.
Oh, meaning it's a quality product.
Cheap at half the price is understood to mean reasonably priced, and if people understand that meaning, why worry about logical niceties? It was never okay. It was never. This is from Phrase Finder. It was never intended to be taken seriously, and is a pun on. Well, it's not a pun on the meaningful phrase "cheap at twice the price."
This does not clarify anything to me.
Etymology. Deliberate transformation of a street trader's cry. Cheap at twice the price, informing customers what he was selling would still be cheap,
If it's
into
still
cheap at
cost
half the price, which would... Okay, well, it does there. I'm getting contradictory evidence. Max, contradictory evidence.
His mum used it. Irony.
Ginger says, "Ian, should I do a 12-hour stream or a 24-hour stream next week? I'll let you pick." All right, 24.
Oh.
36. Do a 36-hour stream.
Beastie Boy, how are you holding up in that hot tub? Are you both like wrinkled prunes yet? Oh, we were to start with, weren't we?
Yeah, very much so. Here we go. There we go.
Max is insisting you climb down.
You climb down.
You're both climbing.
Good evening, Dave. You meet me as I'm going downwards on the ladder. Yes.
Yeah, I think my joke, I'm a celebrity.
Sorry, hang on. Go back up.
Take another run up.
Back up. You can do it. Go on.
Put some chalk on your hands first.
I think my joke, I'm a celebrity, get me catheter, is deserves more than it got.
I think it got more than it needed. That's awful. That's awful, even by your pretty low standards. Oh, Ginger Ninja says, "Okay, then. I mean, I could do a 36-hour stream. Then that's what you should do. 36 hours, no less."
Yeah.
Poor lad's going to die. Do a 12-hour stream, Ginger, if you want, but don't push yourself. Twitch is dead. Dave?
It used to be sort of Sarah Miles was a person, the actress, who was always the one who sort of talked about drinking her own
Who's Sarah
water.
Miles?
She was a sort of actress in the 1970s, sort of
Oh, did
British.
that lot start all this carry on?
Sarah Miles.
I think Madonna's admitted to doing it as well.
Oh, there's not an awful lot Madonna hasn't admitted to doing.
No, that's pretty true. But that was always the thing, you know. People were known for one thing.
Oh, she was in Blow Up.
Yeah.
The Man Who Loved Cat Dancing, which is the best title for any film I've ever seen. The Man Who Loved Cat Dancing is a 1973 American Western film adaptation of Marilyn Durham's novel of the same name. Plot: The Man Who Loved Cat Dancing. Jay Grobart is an outlaw who's married to a Native American woman who's called Cat Dancing. All right, well, fine. Okay, well, that's stretching it a little
Sounds
bit.
like that new new Scorsese film, something about the murder of Flowery Moon or something like
I'm just bored of films. I'm bored of films. Goodbye. Good night, Disco Marbo.
that.
We will do.
Scorsese films of late have just been, not great. I'm not expecting that's one of them as well. But.
No.
My favourite Scorsese film is the one which is just him and his mum talking about pasta.
Yeah, because his mum's in Goodfellas as well.
Yeah,
she's Joe Pesci's mum, and they go and visit to get basically a knife to do away with the guy they got in the back of their car. But yeah, I think his mum's in a few of his films. No, that was it. That was my.
Oh, that was it. Fun off that joke.
Yeah, that's it.
Good day to you, madam.
He was demanding respect.
Good day to you, madam. Well, I'm genuinely confused as to why we're not on the air, on the radio.
Oh my God.
You know we would have done this on Talk Radio, and I would have got a phone call the next day and gone, all right, I'm sorry, we won't do it again. Always do it and then beg forgiveness. Never ask. Just do it. Just do it.
Is the tip there?
If anyone calls us, Josh Dickey says is being a dick. The pictures are good on this stream. Guess someone's broke their camera or are shy. No. Camera's working, so suck on that. Suck on it. Next point, Josh Dickey. Clearly we're not shy. We just showed our faces. Next point, Josh Dickey. What's your next point? Thank you.
So,
if anyone wants to call in the next 2 minutes, we will indulge them and we will talk to them.
we really must dry off.
But otherwise, I'm going to go and make some food. What's going on? Whoa! That's your stepsister.
Leave her alone.
And it's not illegal, but it's ill-advised. So what we'll do is we will wait for someone. Pete, it's Peter, not Pete. Says the hot tub was a lie.
How dare you?
How dare you, mate?
Who do you think you are?
That is outrageous. That is oh God. I've just seen the dono bar, so we're stuck at the odd number of £200. So if someone wants to even it up to £400, here's what we're going to do. You're going to listen to the gentle sounds of the hot tub.
Yeah.
And if
We're
no
gonna
one
ease ourselves out.
and if no one calls in, well then no one calls in and we end the show. I'm just going to look see if there's anyone to raid while you listen to the bubbles. 0203 286 637.
I'm just going to lean over.
Get them off me. Bloody horrible. Oh my God! They're streaming. Oh my God.
Right, we know where we're sending you.
All right, the show's over. We're going to go and raid the Amigos Retro Gaming. They are my favorite people online. They're doing the Coco show. Oh my God, this is my favorite podcast. Right. Please, we're going to go and raid these people. Please be nice. All right, please be nice. They are my favorite streamers at the moment. They are my favorite podcast. I absolutely...
At BGW.
Oh, quick, I think they're going to finish. We've got to go and raid now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the donos. Join this raid. We're going to go and raid. Everybody, go and be nice to them, please. Because, oh, God, I don't want to miss... I've been waiting to catch them live for so long. Just going to step away from the hot tub. Everyone, thank you so much.
Night.
Patreons, we'll see you soon. Lots of love. Good night. This is genuinely the most exciting thing that's happened to me.
Going to be raiding his channel
No!
directly after our show, Boat, and you're gonna it's music into the wee hours of the night with Rob Flacco here in his big musical show. It's
Man,
gonna be
that sounds
great.
great.
That's a